Hello my friends, how are you all today? Having a great day, I hope. Now remember this, when you see Freemasons do this, which is on the square, and they put it to cover their eyes, it denotes their blindness. And then we have that, obviously. We could do a few more signs, but I'm going to show you the signs later. I don't want to get into that yet. It's a bit early. I've been to Scotland. I just bought me bonnet hat, you know what I mean? But as I said, I'll try and give you some good information today. I've got my head screwed on with some of the people, you know, I keep forgetting dates and names, but I've also sorted out, because below the bottom you couldn't see the president. I've actually got that sorted today. Like I said, this is all new to me. I'm not very good at it, but hopefully the information is good for you, and you get yourself a little education. Do you know what I mean? Remember, do not be a sheep. Do not be profane. People, call them out as it is. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the police, social services, whatever it is, it's Freemasonry, and that's all it is. Okay, I'll get on with the show now. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Right, where am I? Ooh. There we go. Right, we've got some real good stuff going on today. Right, now what we've got, I'm going to go through the dread post first, and I'm going to take you through this. I'm going to show you who runs the world, and I'm going to show you load of fluff in my eyes, and I'm going to show you how the hell these people run your countries. I'm going to show you where the common denominator is in every town, city around the world, and all you guys have got to do is just spread the word and stop them, let them take liberties with your families and your children, because that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Just stop being profane, wake up to what's going on, you know. Anyway, yeah, I actually bought that the Scotch bonnet out of a lot, which was the top of the lots at Jimmy Savile's Loch Lomond bring and buy sale. Do you know what I mean? Pretty Prince Charles was there. But anyway, oh look, watch his hand sign there. What's that? I'm going to show you some of that, but he's not doing that, obviously. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's get on with the show, shall we, kind men? Oh yeah, look, they're getting real professional now, these Freemasons, of how to mix with the profane. They kind of look like the profane, yeah. Very similar to the profane, but they ain't profane. They are Freemasons, well-known liars. Remember, they are wolves in sheep clothing. Keep your eye out for a Freemason. Be aware of the Freemasons around you. Like I said, if they're coming into your family, they want to destroy you. They'll seduce your wife or seduce your husband, depending on whatever way it go. And it means nothing to them because they're paid for it. Do you know what I mean? But that's how they'll come and first get into your family. Trust me. By seducing your partner or whatever. Do not play their games. Anyway, here we go. There's always an ulterior motive with these, whether it's to just, you know, how to destroy you. Whether that's financial, families, in the courts, blah, blah, blah. But here we go. Remember, this is about, you know, this is actually about, this is all actually about, come on. This is all actually about children, you know what I mean, and how they take the children away, and like the people who are adopting children and all that through social services, boom, boom, are all Freemason. They're all getting paid good government money, do you know what I mean, by the Freemasons that are in charge, you know what I mean. It's just a Freemason merry-go-round, yeah, and once you wake up to it, and shh, and that's what they want you to do, shh, keep silent, be quiet, don't mention the Freemasons. Once you learn that, yeah, that's when it comes down to... you know what I mean? You're on the real wake-up call. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to show you now. Anyway, this is, you know, like I said again, I'm going to show you. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, pink, green, alien, or whatever. You're a Freemason. That's it. Do you know what I mean? But this is this is them now. Look, why are Negro lodges not recognised as regular lodges in the United States? This is a quiz book, yeah, but it's not about that anyway, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Who was Prince Hall? Do you know what I mean? It's just a quiz book. But what I want to show you here, it's called Ask Me Another Brother, yeah, Masonic quiz book, right? Again, it's nothing to do with that. This is what I want to show you, okay? Here's the Reverend, yeah, Mr. Al Sharpton, raised to the sublime degree by Master Worshipful Solomon Wallace, yeah? And there he is, yeah, raised in his little apron, look, okay? Right? And that was the 150th annual grand communication, was the raising of Reverend Al Sharpton to the bum bum bum, yeah? Okay, now watch this. Now that's when he was a little young man. Now here he is grown up. Okay. Hey, what have we got here? We've got a Freemason at a BLM rally talking. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what they do, you see. So BLM is just Freemasons. Trust me, just all Freemasonry. And I'm going to show you about Extinction Rebellion as well. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to show you that in a little while. But this is what it's all about. See, Freemasons, when you get all these rallies, the people that got a voice, they're only Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? If you're saying what I'm saying, obviously, there's one of my videos now, what isn't even been rendered or whatever. It's took 18 hours. I'll show you that later. But do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go over to MUI or whatever that is and follow me over there. But here we go. Look, do you know what I mean? BLM is pure Masonic. No two ways about it. There he is. Look, Mr. Al Sharp. You know what I mean? There he is again. See? So anyway, here we go. Moving on. This, can you remember in the last video I said about this here, this letter, and it was actually by Mr. Oh, I forgot his bloody name again. Quincy Adams. That's it. I've actually put that on. I've got a few bits on here to show you. And that's John Quincy Adams, Letters on the Masonic Institution. There's two there. Very worth. This will tell you how Freemasonry was in 1875 and in 1847. And if things have changed today, then that's pretty sweet. But it ain't. And you know it ain't. Do you know what I mean? Because what was going on back then over a couple of hundred years ago is going on today. Well, thousands of years, yeah? They run everything, right? Anyway, we're going to get into some more of this. Let me shut that down. I don't need that. So that's that one. I've got that sorted. So if you need that to know what was going on with that letter, John Quincy Adams, yeah? Again, look, brother George Washington, President of the United States, happened to be a Freemason, but he's gone on about the Illuminati here. Now, I don't have to read everything out to you now, because I've realised when I've watched my videos back that if I just leave enough time on there, you can actually pause and then read it yourself anyway. So I can actually skip through these parts, unless it's obviously something a bit of importance, then I'll point it out. Do you know what I mean? But this is about, you know, Scottish Knights. Look, do you see what I mean? Scottish Knights, Illuminati, and don't forget the Masonic rites. You know what I mean? He's got a right grip on everything. But again, you can read that yourself. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty more things I've got coming out anyway. Again, I want you to look at this, yeah? I want you to keep an eye on the cross keys and the square, right? And this today, senior one. This is backwards, but it don't matter anyway. It's just the level, okay? Look at the shape of it, okay? Look at the shape, right? And here we go. Get ready. Oh, no. Before we get into that, we've got this now. Because I've sorted it out, you can be able to see. Because if you remember on my last video, you couldn't see who the president is. And there he is at the bottom. If you want to know what the score is and what this is here, there's the President of the United States, is saluted as par 1284. Okay, now these here, I'm going to show you who the most eminent Grand Master is. I'm going to show you the right eminent Deputy Grand Master, and all of these above. Yeah, okay, I'm going to show you who they are. All right, but that's your rank and order of the US presidents. And like I said, the ranking system is in the UK. That'd be Prime Minister, MPs, and blah blah blah. So still the same, Vice President. But again, look for the explanation on video 2 and 1 on that. But this time you can actually see the President of the United States. Okay, look, he's at the bottom of that page. Okay, and everyone above him he answers to. Okay, and I'm going to show you who that is. And this is in the tactics and monitors for Knights of the Order of the Temple. But they're just Freemasons. They can call themselves Knights, whatever they bloody want. And I'll show you what I mean by they're just Freemasons, okay? Again, just go through it. I know you can look through it. Do you know what I mean? Boom. It's got all the military. See, it's a military. Do you see what I mean? This is an army. Do you know what I mean? It's not, you're not dealing with like just normal men that have a cup of tea and a coffee. They're an army. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and like I said, they've got garrisons in every town and city called lodges. Yeah, they don't call them garrisons or castles or whatever, because that's all, you know, they've changed the names now. Do you know what I mean? But back in the day, it was castles and keeps and all that sort of stuff. They just changed the name of it. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, Illustrious Order of the Red Cross, Freemasonry. Do you see what I mean? Freemasonry, Prior of Knights Hospitaller. Not Freemasonry. It don't matter what you call them. Freemasonry. It's all just Freemasonry, yeah? Okay. Oh, this is another thing I want to show you here, right? Not these, obviously, this is your Masonic army, but I go with that in 1 and 2, yeah? But look at the windows. I want you to look at the windows, all right? Because this say they show, like I said, I promised you I'd show you. See the windows, the glass windows, yeah? And where it alludes to the I forgot the bloody name. Quick. Well, you know what I'm on about anyway. Oh yeah, the cross, the compass and square. Yeah, the square and compass. See how that alludes to that? Yeah, okay. And that's in their hall, you know, in their own hall. Okay, and you're going to see that a lot of times in different things. I want you to remember these little signs, yeah, because these signs, because what you're watching is a Masonic TV. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Now look, it's here again. I just want to show you again. I'm sure I'm forgetting bits, but I'll come back to it if I do. Like I have done everything else. Can you see it here? Look, you see that there? Look, you see the square in there? Look, you see the square, right? I want you to remember that square because it's now coming up very soon. Yeah, see it again? Look, the same sort of pattern. All right, I want you to remember that. Okay, obviously you get the tiled floor. You know all about that anyway. But just remember that little pattern on the floor. You see that there? Okay, get ready. Again, I want you to see the stain. This is a different hull, just so you don't think that's a fluke. All right, just so you don't think, oh, it's only on that one. Oh. No, it's not. It's fucking, oh, sorry, swearing again. I'm trying to keep this. There it is again. Look, same glass, stained glass windows. Okay. Also, I want you to look at the patterns around the. See, it's all about architecture as well. Yeah. So look at the patterns here. Okay, in the architecture. Yeah. I keep forgetting stuff, and I can't. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, my mind's like brr, and I've got all this information in here, and I was trying to get it out to you. But it's very hard, you know, because I'm not used to doing this sort of stuff. So just bear with me anyway, and I'll try and explain it, and hopefully that's good. Again, look, stained glass the windows, same sort of pattern. Do you get it? Okay, same sort of pattern. See the florals around the edge? Yeah, okay. That's all Masonic, that is, right? And I'm going to show you where they throw that in your face every day on your Masonic TV. Now this is Judge Dredd. There you go. You see it there? Look. Judge Dredd. You'll see this pattern in all sorts of films. Trust me, it's all over the bloody place. Yeah, but once you start recognising it and seeing it, yeah, you're more likely to look at that and think, oh, it's just a grate or a thing up the window. But that is actually in Judge Dredd. You know where he does the towers. Have a look. It comes up quite a bit. You know what I mean? There it is again. Look, you see that Masonic. Look, boom. Yeah, right. Now we go to the London Bridge, right? The London Bridge was built by a Mason, yeah? I'm not going to go into it again, yeah? See the same pattern, look? Yeah? Square and compass. That was built by a Freemason, yeah? So the windows, that's in their architect. It's all to do with the architects. You see it, look? The square and compass, okay? Yeah, you got to get into other things, what's, you know, boom, boom, boom. But there you go, okay? And then we've got it here. Remember the little square I said? Look, I was demoted. Again, look, square and compass. Yeah, this is Sherlock Holmes, I think, or it's Holmes and Watson. Yeah, Holmes and Watson. This is right. Now this is the cake he hits. Right. See it again. The pattern here. Look at the flowers around the edge. Okay, and then we've got the Arcania or Masonic Arcania. I think it's Arcania. Look it up. That's like a little plant or a leaf, yeah? I can't pronounce the names of stuff. I'm really terrible. But you'll get used to that. But just get the idea of it. The architectures, do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. See it around the top there, look? See, that's a column. Do you know what I mean? And you've got obviously the same Masonic patterns, yeah? And the Arcadia, yeah? That's in the thing. And then you've got this going around the outside of the cake as well, yeah? Again, another Masonic pattern, okay? All right, so that's in there. Oh, I just got this the other day. This was the courier, and I just see this on the silencer. Look, you see that pattern there? Look, looks like a little thing. I haven't seen it before, but it disappears and come. You know what it's like with films. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it keeps coming in. That's the courier. If anyone knows what this is or demotes, let me know. I'm obviously looking for it myself. But it's like a little umbrella. and obviously that's an Arcadia I can't think of the name, but yeah, but that is demoting or giving some sort of sign out to the Freemasons. And now here we go again. Look, Holmes and Watson, the famous shh, because that's what they want you to do. Also notice the white gloves, the Masonic white gloves, okay? Shh, keep that quiet. Do you know what I mean? Because this is Masonic TV. Shh. Oh, not another shh. How many times can you shush in a movie? Shh. Do you see what I mean? That's 3 forwards. I don't know. You know what I mean? Now she's shushing. Look, that's 5. Do you see what I'm saying? How obvious? Oh no, 6 times. How many times can you shush in a movie? And obviously there's the tiled floor. You see what I'm saying? You seeing the pattern? This is Holmes and Watson again. Look, it goes around the box, and that's what I just show you actually, isn't it? Yeah. But remember what I said, there was a little box in it. That's a lot of, a lot of thingy, see? But again, I can't, look like as bloody my head's gone fried. And now here's the doors outside in Holmes and Watson. See the door, look? Yeah? There's the pattern again. I think I've got a better picture of this one. Yeah. There, right there. There it is in the door again, yeah, which is in Holmes and Watson. See, you're watching Masonic TV. That's all you are. And obviously we've got only Arthur Conan Doyle, the illusion, because he writ Sherlock Holmes and he's a Freemason. Obviously Sherlock Holmes himself was supposed to be a Freemason, blah blah blah. Then we've got the Shriner's Fez, which is another nod to the Freemasons, the Master Masons. You see what I mean? There you go, bearing his chest for obviously the ritual. You see what I mean? You're watching Masonic TV, Masonic films, you see? Again, pointing, yeah. Anyone else look at it, you just think, what's he doing? But look, he's denoting again Masonic. You see what I mean? Masonic signs. You see what I mean? You're always watching Freemasons TV. Do you know what I mean? And I'll go into it with Doctor Who. Now Doctor Who is just called Masonic, Doctor Masonic Who. They should have just called it that, really. I hope this is coming through all right. Anyway, but yeah, so he's just pointing there. See, this is all just now. Check the step here. You can't really see it. There's a step there. He's doing a Masonic step, okay, right here. But you can't see it properly in this picture. You'll have to watch the film and watch him do the step. Okay, that's where they're along on the canal or like a boat or whatever. But he actually does a Masonic step there. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you, it's pure Masonic TV. And of course, I want you to recognise this sign here, yeah, with the hands, okay? Right, they call it Illuminati, whatever, but it's Freemasonry anyway, regardless. Do you know what I mean? And I show you in my last video where they were signing, doing the same sign to each other, if you remember, in the government buildings. Do you know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying and what I'm talking about, yeah. Okay. Again, I mean, even the aliens are doing it. Do you know what I mean? That's Star Trek. I can't remember, but that's Star Trek. Oh no, is it Star Trek? Yeah, Star Trek. See, even the aliens are doing it. You know what I mean? Look, even the Vulcans. See. Now watch his badge. You see his badge, right? This is where I want... Now look, you see the badge, right? Right? Okay. Can you remember what I said about keeping an eye on that level, right? Look, right? There it is, right? Oh, I don't know if it's going to come out in a minute. There it is, look. It's on the level, right? Oh, this is another... Look at, watch this, look. This is how they sign to you on TV. Watch this.
Watch her hand signs, yeah? She also mumbles something with her mouth, but I don't know what. Just watch. You ready? Watch the hand signs. There it go, watch. See that?
See it?
There it go, watch. See?
Again.
There it go, watch. See that?
What is that?
There it go, watch. See that?
What is that?
There it go, watch.
And she's not doing that to the person on the bed.
There it go, watch. See that?
Who is that signal to? Who do you think that signal? Who's that to? And obviously she was involved. I mean, this is Dealer LaRue, is it? I forgot what the bloody thing's called.
She also made.
See, she's not talking to the person on the window. Do you see what I mean? Look, on the bed, watch. Oh, what's the bloody program?
There it go, watch. See that? She also mouths something.
See what I mean? There's something or whatever there. I don't know what the hell's going on. But she signalled... Now, what's she signal? I don't know. Do you see what I mean? But you work it out. That's on telly. Do you know what I mean? And she was involved with Pablo Escobar, was it, I think? Or was it Al Chapo? One of them. And there was a big hoodah on... what was it called? On Netflix. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, look that up. This is her tattoo on her finger. Okay? Go see it, Della LaRue. Look at it. I see it comes up on the program all the time, yeah. And I'm not giving you half the signs I see. I'm just giving you the basics, yeah. You know what I mean? That's in there. Do you know what I mean? The Masonic. You see the pattern? You see what I mean? So why are they showing that? Do you see what I mean? You're watching Masonic TV. There it is again. I think this one's called Al Le Canto or Le Camp or something. This one is. Do you know what I mean? That's not to do with the other one, but it's the same thing. See the hand sign? See, they just throw it out at you. Again, look, worth the wait. Look at the Masonic A. Look. See that? That's how Freemasons write their A. Yeah. With that down there, and that demotes. Obviously, it don't come out. You know. Do you know what I mean? That's just a square and compass. Do you know what I mean? See, look. That's how the Freemasons write their A. Do you see what I mean? It's in your face every day. Again, here we go. These are some of the ranks. Do you know what I mean? I can't even bloody remember what they are now. See what I mean? My head goes spinning. But yeah, this is. But I just want you to remember the key. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But on this one, where is it? Senior daughter. That's the sword bearer, senior warden, prelate, treasurer. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I thought it was on here. That's not on there. Oh yes, there it is. Right, this here. I just want you to look at this little thing here. This is the not. Oh, I forgot the bloody name now. But this is. Just keep an eye on that there, right? Because watch. You ready? You see it? There it is. Keep an eye on the shape of it. Okay. There it is again. Look, the shape. All right. Can you remember it being on that badge? Obviously, wasn't it? Remember it was on Star Trek's badge, yeah? Right, which demoted it on air. That's what. Yeah, this is part of it, right? This is part of what's coming, yeah. But yeah, that's the badge, right? It was on the Star Trek's dude uniform, yeah, right. And they're flashing it up because the Masons know it's their level. That's right, the level, okay? So they know that anyway, yeah? So again, like I said, it's all flashing signs all day long to each other, okay? Now watch. Again, the same sign. Do you see what I mean? Okay, the two little... Now, I'll call them spaceships. Space shuttles, okay? Now, if you know about NASA, there it is up here, right? And the lies they've told for years and years, okay? Look, our flag on the moon, 10th anniversary, right? There's the reverse side, okay, with the Masonics, I forgot again, trowel, oh no, you know what I'm on about anyway. But this again, right, they actually landed on the moon and actually the Freemasons claimed a section of the moon. Look it up. Do you know what I mean? When you know, obviously they haven't been to the moon, it's all a lie, yeah? But again, I ain't going to go into that. And look up Mark Pasha, yeah, his name's Mark Pasha. Search him up and have a look at him. I can't remember the name of the video off the top of my head, but he does all the Masonic badges, what they took, you know, like the mission badges, yeah? And it shows you all the Masonic signage in the mission badges, what they wear. Do you know what I mean? And I'll show you a couple in a minute. I'll give you one demo in a minute, but there's a lot more to it, you know? But Freemasonry is NASA, okay? And they're liars, do you know what I mean? But notice the badge on the alien, on their aprons and that, yeah, and it's their jewels, okay? Right, look, there it is, okay? Now, there's the first one of the mission badges, yeah? Now, if you go watch Mark Pasha, he'll explain it all, yeah? Right, and that's the rocket going above the bloody eye and all that malarkey. Do you know what I mean? You got the pyramid. But that's an official NASA badge. Do you know what I mean? NASA is Freemasonry. Do you see what I mean? But anyway, moving on. Research that yourself. Again, here's the subtle badge. What is that subtle badge like? What does that look like? Is that on the level or what? Again, another badge, but same type of thing. Again, see it here? Look at the shape of the shuttle. See it? And NASA have lied about going to the moon. Do you know what I mean? See that? The same level, see? And I thought that was quite coincidental, but that is the level of Masonics, you see? But Freemasonry is NASA, or NASA is Freemason. See that, look? Now, is that a conspiracy or not? I don't know. But I just thought that was too coincidental that the shuttle would look like a level. And we all know they lie anyway. Do you know what I mean? What's this? Oh, I don't know how this got in here. But again, them stars are important. I don't want you to look at that. Yeah, you got the three boxes here. Okay, I want you to keep an eye on this here. This here, yeah, is very important. Okay, just look at the shape. So I'm going to name anything. Obviously, it's the, you know, Star of David, Jew sign, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But it's also two triangles of up as above, so below, and you also got the two triangles that face each other as well. You see what I mean? Yeah. But these are some of the, you know, you got the arc there. I think that's the arc, and obviously, so remember the bees. Look, that's coming up in a minute. Remember the bees, all right? This is the bees, all right? It's the beehive. We're the workers, we are. All the profane are the workers, yeah? And the bees in the hive, yeah? Because they're the only ones who have a king, believe it or not. You know what I mean? We all work for him. Do you know what I mean? Also, notice here, look, I'll keep calling it a trowel and compass. Square and compass is upside down here, okay? So it denotes on which way you go. Like I said, as above, so below. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but again, see the shape here, like the shuttle, which is obviously you'll see this on a lot of their aprons, yeah, which is the square. Do you know what I mean? But it's got two levels on both sides. I can't remember the name, it's skipping me, but obviously there's the square there. Well, I can't think what that is. And then obviously you've got the skull and bones. The skull and bones is now coming up in a minute. I'm going to show you how that's used in TV as well. Okay. Yeah, that's about it for now. I think I'll leave it there. Do you know what I mean? But you got the cross swords. Look, you got to remember to see the owl, the Masonic owl. There, look. Again, like I said, keep your eye on these signs. These signs are everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And look, the two triangles. Again, this is coming up. All right, the two triangles facing each other. Okay, is it instinct? Think Extinction Rebellion. I think this is demoting to or something. But again, I'm now going to get into that, and you know, but like I said, it's all in my head, and I'm going. You know what I mean? I can't remember why I put this in here, but some things go in and then I forget. But yeah, I think that's to do with this here, this sign here. I found it on a gun, a butt of a gun in a film. This actually here, but I don't know what it is. Anyone can tell me. And the film was something about assassins again and killing people. But this was on a butt of a gun, and it was specifically put in view of the screen. This pattern here. But I don't know what it means, yeah. But if anyone knows, and I'll try and, like, obviously I'll remember, and then I'll come back to it. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's that there, yeah. I thought I had a bit more, yeah. Shuttles, levels, boom, yeah. Right, so that's dread, right? Remember them patterns, yeah. That's where it come from. Do I start from here, or shall I go into some signage? No, we'll start from here. I'll go through these, then I'll go through these, and that should warm you up a little bit, yeah. Now here is how my site was named, yeah. The third is which the sign is a super excellent master, yeah. And the grand hailing sign, or sign of distress, and is given with the right hand clenched, then making a zigzag across motion across your shoulder to right hip, yeah. It alludes to the traditional penalty of being bound in chains of brass. The words given this sign are Nazon Zazon Boni, signifying the key to the hidden treasure. That's what my site is all about, okay? Mine's www.nazonzazonboni.com. Come and see my site. That's where everything's in. There's a lot more stuff on there, but really, I'm trying to put it obviously at this, on like, obviously, so I can say it to you, but I'll leave that anyway. You can get on with that yourselves. Oh, I went skip ahead too there. Now again, look, Albert Pike, always original thought, the interpreter of a rough ashlar and a perfect ashlar, yeah? Now a perfect ashlar is like master masons, they perfected their, that's what masons try and do, they be perfect, like perfect cube, square, oblong, whatever you want to name it, perfectly smooth, yeah? A rough ashlar is us, yeah? We're rough, we're outside the temple, boom, 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 do you know what I mean, yeah? Look, the rough ashlar, which is us, the people, the profane, as a mass, we're rude and unorganised, yeah? That's what we are. This is how they think of us, yeah? The profane. So if you're into Mason, you're just a mass of rude, unorganised people, yeah? The perfect ashlar, which is then our cubicle, stone, symbol of perfection. They think they're perfection. That's why they look down on you, yeah? And they don't give two monkeys about lying to you or anything else, because you ain't a mason. Do you know what I mean? You're nothing to them, right? Perfection. is the state of the rulers deriving. See, now they're the rulers. Do you see what I mean? They think they rule you. Yeah. And I'm telling you, once you get to the point you're going to try and take over these people, they're going to come out with their guns. And I've already shown you what their army is. Yeah. They're going to come out with their guns, mate. And they're going to put me to the wall and shoot me right in the head. That's before I even get that far. I doubt if I'll ever see that. Anyway, and they get their powers, look, from consent of the governed. And you are the governed. You're the sheep. Do you know what I mean? This is what I keep trying to explain to people. The perfect ashlar is them, yeah? The cubical stone symbol of perfection is the state. The rulers derive their power from the consent of the governed. The constitution and laws speak in the will of the people. You see what I mean? The will of the fucking people. That's you. You are the people. Yeah. The government, harmonious, symmetrical, efficient. Its powers properly distributed and duly adjusted in equilibrium. Right? Anyway, you know what I'm on about. Any brother is privileged to extend symbolism in new directions as far as he wishes. If he's reading of the symbols to him, blah, blah, blah. But there you go. That's in black and white yet again, yeah? And you can go into, go to my forum. There's plenty of books you can read and just look up who is a perfect ashlar, who's a rough ashlar and who's profane. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and you'll get it. Do you know what I mean? That's a success, right? Here we go. In some form, he said, yeah, we call it the perfect ashlar, but we must remember that it is perfected only because it is completely adapted to the purpose for which it was made, namely to exactly fit into its place in the building and act as a binder for those other stones. See, they bind us. Do you see what I mean? In order for that, anyway, do you know what I mean? You get it. You read it. You can read that for yourself. Anyone who's not a Mason is a rough ashlar, yeah? Do you know what I mean? You're rude. Remember that. You know what I mean? It's how they think of you. Do you know what I mean? That's why they don't care about lying to you. Anyway, yeah, Freemasonry is the opposite of harmless. See? Again, this guy's telling you, I'm not going to read it. You read it. You know what I mean? I ain't got to read no more, thank God. Well, I'll read some of the important bits, but no. But you pause that, yeah? Read it. And there it is, obviously, and it goes again. Look, the government of Italy recently released yet another report about the coincidence of the 143 senior mafia figures being found in the lodge of southern Italy. And that's the P2 lodge. Research it, the P2 lodge that had links to the UK. So the reason they have links, they got links all over the bloody place because they're Freemasonry. They're all one brothers, all one planet, all one brothers, yeah? NWO, New World Order, do you know what I mean? They're all one brothers, but we're all the profane outside, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, trust me, this is your mafia, do you know what I mean? You think, this is the people, Eton College, look, right? These are the people that are running your towns, villages, and God, whatever you want to do, yeah? This here, right? Yeah? These are lodges, but they're not lodges. They're chapters as well. Do you see what I mean? Yeah? See, you get the main lodges, then you get the normal lodges, yeah, and then you get the chapters within the lodges, yeah. And like I said, the chapters within the lodges can be, how many's here? I say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Say there's 20 lodges there with 50 members. That's how many people you've actually got as an army against you. Do you see what I mean? So look at that. Anyway, I'll let you read over that. Imagine all them lodges, even if they're just normal lodges, these here, right? Yeah, which they're chapters, I think. Yeah, and that's in the Eton College. This is just in the Eton College, all these lodges, all right? These are where your MPs come from. These are all your Lord, Dukes, Earls, bloody landowners and all the rest of it. That's what runs your country, yeah? And all the minor lodges and chapters all around Britain, yeah, when they get some brother to come and join in that who's like a ring of protection. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're protecting here. Do you see what I mean? Old Westminsters. What? Oh, Wellington, obviously. Do you see what I mean? But it's all them. See, it all goes back to the past. Do you see what I mean? Like I said, the Dukes, the Earls, the Lords, the Peers, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? This is what it's all about. Do you know what I mean? That's all still, they're still there. They're still there. You know what I mean? Fighting over lands and whatever else. But it's all done now, isn't it? Most of it, anyway. They've learned to sort of live with it. But there is a good and bad, and there is a war within the Freemasons. But anyway, you read that yourself, yeah? Then you've got Freemasonry within the British Army. Like I said, Freemasons are in everything. Army, Navy, you name it, they're in it. And they've got all the high top ranks. They're put there by the elite anyway. Do you see what I mean? Again, read this, yeah? And these are the soldiers, yeah? No, since the year 1732, this is, when the Masonic Lodge number 11 was warranted to the 1st Regiment of Foot by the Grand Lodge of Ireland. The English-speaking craft have been under a deep obligation to the British military lodges, yeah? You see what I mean? So what is this? They're not supposed to be in, you know, do you know what I mean? But these are the first people that go in, yeah? Take over, you know, they're the ones, like I said, when there's a war, there's lodge wars or whatever, these are the people that go in and conduct the war, so that profits them. Do you see what I mean? While you profane, you're there, you know, getting, you know, oh, send in the peasants, do you know what I mean? And you're doing the war and battling for these people. Why? I don't understand it, you know. Like I said, you know, other ranks, there were so many exceptions, boom, boom. You know, like I said, they got a Grand Halen sign, yeah? So if that was getting bombed, they put a Grand Halen sign out, and that then the weapons fire get directed to something else, to the profane. Do you see what I mean? So they don't even get fired upon. Do you know what I mean? Because they put a Grand Halen sign, you know, you help a brother. And they go, yeah, all right, done. And that's how it's done. Do you know what I mean? But again, you know, read this. That is worth a little read. Do you know what I mean? But that's your army, you know. And that gives you the numbers there, how they instigate themselves into a country. Yeah, here you go. Look, same again, repetition, common denominator. That's what you're looking for, the common denominator in everything. Look, there they are in the middle. Look, see, Freemasons, yeah. And I've got pictures, I could show you this, doing them all day long, all different people, yeah. Freemasons, look, to the right, yeah, they do this. Now you've got the president doing it. You've got another president doing it. You've got, I think, a Stalin, Churchill, and I don't know who that dude is. I forget. What's his bloody name? Oh, I forget. Anyway, yeah. But you get the idea. Do you know what I mean? They ain't done, look, and that's Obama, or Bumhead, or whatever his name is. He's doing it twice, look. And he's doing it with the Koreans and the Japanese, or whatever they are. And they're the same anyway. They're all Freemasons, each and every one of these people. Do you know what I mean? And it's a masonry war. That's what I keep saying. It's all to do with Freemasons. They're the one running your crap and shit. You know what I mean? They're putting you in it because you're a rough ashler, you're profane, and you're nothing to them. And they're laughing their kippers off. Look. You know what I mean? Freemason. Well, I don't know about him. He looked miserable about it. And him. They're the top three dudes. Freemasons. They're laughing. They're laughing at you profane. Do you know what I mean? They know. You know what I mean? See, now Trump. See, now again, I don't know. Look, he doesn't know what he's doing, do he? Look, is he a Freemason? I don't know. The debate is still out on that with me. I'm still not sure. But he was involved with the 5 crime families in New York, weren't he? They built his towers, you know. Again, you know, you ain't involved with crime families unless you're into crime yourself, and that's the way I look at it. And like I said, everything's got a common denominator. Like here, you know, the crime lords look out the movie stars, look out this, that, and the other. Do you know what I mean? It's all Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? But again, like I said, if you want these people running your countries, yeah, they're the protection. You know, you don't honestly think, you know, when people are in power, they surround themselves with people that protect them. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. And garrisons and what have you. Do you know what I mean? They want heavy hitters. They want someone who's not going to beat someone up or something. They want someone who's going to beat someone up. You know what I mean? Now, this is the working tools of a fireman, yeah? If you want to find out, if you're at work, if you want to find out who's a Freemason, if this could be knife and forks, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Put it down on the table like that, or on the shelf or whatever. Someone will pick up on that, and then you'll know they're a Freemason. This is how they lay out their working tools, so they can show another Freemason that they're, you know, on the square. Do you know what I mean? So you shape your tools, right, like this, all right? And that demotes to another Freemason working within a certain company. So if you were like a pen pusher, you'd do it with pens. Do you see what I mean? Yeah? So, yeah, pen pusher with pens. If you're, you know, working in a cafe, you put knives and forks like that. I've done this all over the place, I have, you know what I mean? And it's so simple to do. But yeah, just leave it like that. Whoever is a Mason, will come to you. Trust me. If you ever want to find out who it is. I mean, what do you see here? Look, Gmail, yeah? What do I see? I see a friggin' bloody apron. Do you know what I mean? A Masonic apron, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Now, what do you see here? Eh? What do you call that? Eh? Oh, went the wrong way. See that? Gmail, Masonic apron, and then he's holding a lamb skin right in front of him, look. Obviously, that's an envelope. Do you know what I mean? We've got the Arcadia there, look. Masonic Arcadia. Do you know what I mean? But again, like I said, remember these people, when they're putting a speech out, he's not putting that speech out. He's got a think tank behind him, yeah? And that think tank has got another think tank telling them what to say and what to do. Do you see what I mean? Yeah? And what's the best way to control the crowd? How can we control the profane? You know what I mean? Yeah, and he's got it right there. Look, no matter who is president, that person is still a Freemason. Do you know what I mean? And they are. That's what they are. Look, there it is. Look, mocking the people he fools. Globalist elite. And see what I mean? They're taking the piss out of you. And like I said, just that because them signs are in TV, it's in the news. It's in everything. Yeah. Look, 2 columns here. Look, obviously notice that. You know, you got to recognise their signs. Yeah. And what they do, that's what they do, you know, and they're signing it to each other all day long, you know, and this is why you got to outlaw Freemasonry, yeah? The one step necessary to permanently eradicate all individuals or organised child abuse. You know, everyone knows it's fucking Freemasons because they're the only one that's got a corrupt enough gang, organised enough in any town, city around the world to do this. But I'll let you read that, okay? And then we've got another one. Read that one, yeah, I'll leave it there for a little minute. It's a couple 30 seconds. Hopefully this will cut the time down now because I'm not reading everything. Do you know what I mean? Look at that, look, see, dunks your ridiculous claims. This is what I get. This is what I call Masonic scripts, right? There's some Freemason. Look, the Hillsborough cover-up is a lie spread by anti-Freemasons. I mean, you read the news, make your own mind up, yeah? Is it a lie? Is Hillsborough a lie? I don't think so. They know it's Masons all over it. That's why they weren't allowed to bloody get involved in the thing. But this is how they lie to you. Do you see what I mean? And that's propaganda for other people who come and read it. And they believe that. Do you know what I mean? Hillsborough is a fact. You know what I mean? But you ask any Mason, they'll deny it. Do you know what I mean? Deny it. Can you imagine that? And all in families that went through years of going through Masonic courts, police, you know, doing all them different dirty little tricks on them. Do you know what I mean? Look, this is a woman I was speaking to, you know. I obviously spoke, you know, blah, blah, above, yeah. Look, my father, the paedophile politician and high-level Scottish Rite Freemason, and who trafficked her. See, had her falsely his own daughter criminally for highway harassment, but I'll let you read that. Do you know what I mean? But this is what they do. Do you know what I mean? Now, this book of constitutions, yeah, right? Between 5 and 10 miles from East House and Hall, you know, and this is their constitution and laws, yeah. And there's a reason I put this here. I can't remember, but you'll have to read it yourself. I think it's to do with the blood brother, yeah, the blood of the thingy, and where they can consecrate. Oh yeah, and they can make up any new law, like lodge anywhere or something to do with that. I can't remember. Like I said, I got so much bloody go around in my bloody head. I don't know. You'll have to read it. I'll leave it here for a bit. If I could, yeah, look. Should a prince of the blood royal honour any private lodge by accepting the office of master, he may appoint a deputy master. You see. Now, who's the prince of the blood royal? Okay. Now, there's another reason, something about the prince of the blood royal, and I can't remember what it is. I get so much stuff in my head, but it's something to do with this blood royal. Yeah, but you'll have to read it yourself. Yeah, and there's something to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's the master's obligation as well, and I can't remember. I've gone, you know, like I said, my head's just going blah, 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 blah. Right. Brother who's sentenced to any civil power, whether it be in the United Kingdom or to a custodial sentence, immediately suspended, or in respect of whom a community order is made by a court in the United Kingdom, or is placed on the sex offenders register in accordance with blah blah blah. Yeah, this is something to do, and I can't remember what it is. Do you know what I mean? But read it, and you know, you'll educate your own self there. Yeah, I forgot what it is, and it's gone above me. You know what I mean? Bum bum. Audi v trace. Yeah, hear, see, and be silent, and that's what they want. Shh. Don't forget, this is about shush. Shh. But I notice through my videos I'm forever shushing. You know what I mean? But that's what they do to you. Shh. keep quiet, yeah? I ain't going to explain none of this. Obviously, you can see in the, you know, obviously there would be in the coat of arms anyway. It's full of Masonic symbolism, yeah? We've got the ark there, look. The ark of God, yeah, which is goat backwards, yeah? Ride the goat, yeah? G-O-A-T. Turn it round, the ark of God. You see what I mean? This is how they play their games. Do you see what I mean? You know, goat. What else stands for goat? Riding the goat, don't they? They ride the goat, and then it's the grand. Oh no, I forgot what it bloody is now. Again, mine. But there's all things like that. You know. What is it? Grand. Oh God, I can't remember. But the Ark of God. Yeah, that's that one. The Ark of God. Oh yeah, God of all things. God of all things. The Ark of God. There's some other stuff I can't remember. Do you know what I mean? But that's the Ark of God there, and they're obviously holding, you know, the thing there. There's a bit more to it than whatever, but I can't remember. And this Audi Vitae, see, they like to hear everything that's going on, what you say, yeah, and they're spying on you. Trust me. The only thing they're spying and listening for is if you're doing what I'm doing, yeah. Or you've got a, you know, whatever that is, if you're plotting or sneaking about these people, yeah, they're the first to know, and they'll know like that. Do you know what I mean? They're listening to anyone and everything. Conversations you have in a pub, club, in your social meetings, they're listening to it. And then they go report to the Tyler if there's any trouble. And if there is, they'll shut it down. Do you know what I mean? Before any fucking sort of thing come out, yeah. And they see everything, they try and see everything because they want to report everything back, and everything in that little spider web of their little tentacles, you know, all in different lodges all up and down the country, yeah. All them little lodges are all reporting to each other, yeah. So the chapters are having their meetings, yeah, and then them chapters, the top leaders in them chapters are then meeting in their lodge, yeah. And then them lodges are meeting in their lodges, if you get what I mean, yeah. And then it goes up the funnel till it gets to London, the Ogle. Do you see what I mean? Then they have the big meetings there and boom, boom, boom. But that's what they do. That's how they're watching UK, yeah. These Freemasons are just, you know, watching you, and everyone. You know, if there's going to be an uprising or something funny, they're there. Trust me, they know. Do you know what I mean? Anything that's going on, they've got eyes and ears everywhere. And if you're having a peaceful protest, and I know. There's a few people in Australia starting and around the world are having peaceful protests, yeah, and handing out leaflets. What they'll do when it get to the numbers, say like 100, 200, yeah, what they'll do, they'll send in a few Freemasons that you think are your friends, dun, 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 and then they'll start smashing up cars and what have you, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And doing that, and then that peaceful protest then becomes a violent one, what then gives the Masonic police come in to give powers of arrest to get the organisers. Do you see what I mean? And that's what they do. They play them silly little games. Do you know what I mean? And that's how they disrupt peaceful organisations or peaceful walks. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to get into the more the children thing in a minute, and and I want you to hear them two speeches. If not, I'm going to end this one here. Yeah, this whole thing. This is it tonight. I'm going to do a few more different videos, but I will put the videos on a separate. This is number 3, so I'll put it on a number 4. Do you know what I mean? And then that'll just be them purely just because this is sort of just showing you how they control and shut you down and shh. And this is why they have the power to do that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, they want to see everything, and they're silent about everything. They want to shut you up. Do you know what I mean? Here we are, Bill Clinton, Demole. Do you know what I mean? If you want to know about Demole, go see Karen Brewer. I think she's been deleted. All of, you know, just anything who's speaking the truth, yeah, they just wipe you out, and they wiped her out, but she's now back on her feet again. You know, she's... The videos, I mean, my videos, like I said, they're now just blocked mine. I've only put 3 up, and it's now took them 18 hours to bloody get a video going. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so you got Bill Clinton, again, Freemason, look, Demole. Yeah, that's your brother president. No, that's not a president. That's a frigging Freemason. Do you know what I mean? And I'll show you his rank in a minute, where he stands. Where, again, it goes back to my book, what I've been showing you. Yeah, where the presidents stand. I'll show you where he stands. Look. Freemasons open the Swedish Parliament. See what I mean? They are your government. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm not going to read any of this. See the Masonic pin. Yeah, worn by Mr. Trump security guard or whatever he is. Yeah, you know what I mean? The stench of corruption in Canadian courts. Yeah, Freemasonry again. Do the research. It's there. It's the common denominator in every country, land, sea, or air. Do Do you know what I mean? And you need to pull that screw out of their compass so they don't, so they'll denavigate. Anyway, look, all these Freemasons here, one thing in common, they're all policemen. Do you see what I mean? So your policeman, like I say, when you're reporting trouble to the police about social service or this, that, you're just reporting to the bloody Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? And that's all it is. They're all Freemasons, the whole lot. And once you get that common denominator, that's it. Freemasons value membership because it does. It helps protect the paedophiles, and that's what it is. That's what it's all about. Again, there was something else here I wanted to point out, but I can't remember what it was. Again, the sash is green. Yeah, remember, see, so we've had the white sashes, what were at Savile's Lodge, yeah? This is a green sash. We've seen the red ones, but like I said, so they deny it because there was white sashes, yeah? There's blue sashes there as well. 16 amounts to 13, unlucky for some, do you know what I mean? But I can't remember what the numbers were, well, I'm going to get into that again anyway. But there you go, that's what it is, look. Freemason, Freemason, Freemason. Don't matter what copper you call, he's going to be, if he's a high ranking, boom, boom, or one who's leading other coppers, do you know what I mean? He's going to be a Freemason. They want to be in charge. They need to be in charge. Like I said, they need to see, they need to hear everything, and they need to shut it up. Do you know what I mean? Especially any troublemakers, yeah? And they'll go in. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't been around here yet and arrested me. Again, this is what your government can do. They can state and sterilise and halt it in 1909. Do you know what I mean? This is back way then in the 1800s. Now they're giving you all these bloody virus things, you know, blum blum. But I'll let you read that yourselves, okay? But again, how can you fix a broken system when all your judges are Freemasons? And they are. Go look at, that's in my forum. Go look at Stephen Knight, the Brotherhood, yeah? He gives you every judge what's going on in Great Britain. Do you know what I mean? Again, this sign here, that's the Octagon Order, yeah? But again, I ain't going to go into that. But again, look, that's why they got all round the hats, the Masonic mosaic floor. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's a bloody hoax. But I ain't going to go into that neither. But there you go. Yeah, this is a Freemason who thinks that their craft is holy. Yeah? It's full of shit. Shit for brains. Right, and this is what they do. They divide and rule, which is obviously square and compass again. See, this is how they do their signage, you see. Divide and rule. Obviously, someone else has made this up. But this is what they do. Divide and rule the world, yeah? But they rule over it. Do you see what I mean? And that's what they do. Divide and rule. Divide and conquer. As long as you keep pointing and dividing about Boris Johnson and all that crap. Do you know what I mean? Don't bother. Because they're just Masonic puppets, you know what I mean? And they want that, so you keep off the actual real problem, which is what's laying behind it and who's running it all, do you know what I mean? And people are, thankfully, waking up to it. I see posts now where people, you know, on the police complaints thing, they're putting Masonic badges up there, and they know, do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, you know? I love it. Isabella, Masonic, 1 o'clock afternoon, contact us if there's... Oh yeah, look here, we're looking for 12 to 17-year-olds, yeah? Like I said, this is what they want, yeah? This is the Demole, yeah? See what I mean? And this is, it looks like India, I think. I ain't too sure. But again, like I said, this is how they start and training them young. Do you know what I mean? 12 to 17, do you see what I mean? You know, young, you know, when they go, oh yeah, we don't take members until they're 18, 21, whatever the bloody age they keep them out. No, they take them on a lot younger than that, and they take them on a lot younger than 12, yeah, because they're own family members. And like I said, they're on a special education, do you know what I mean? Right from when they're young, these Freemasons, they're put in their own schools, blah, 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 and this is what it's all about, segregating you from the profane, do you see what I mean? Anyway, there's Demole. I'll let you get on with that and read that yourself. You see, they give you an illusion of choice. Look at the newspapers, look. Yeah, do your research of what's behind what owns everything. Do you see what I mean? Once you start owning, you know, you get the numbers, yeah? And that is to do with the numbers, like I said, you know. Any force or whatever you want to call it, that is overpopulated something else. Like, let's just say that little square there, right? Yeah? That little square there, let's just say they're all anti-Mason, right? Yeah. These Masons here are going to be so sneaky and snotty till all of these here are going to be on the same wavelengths as the rest. Do you know what I mean? And they don't care if it takes 5 500 years, yeah? In the end, they are going to get them controlled. Do you see what I mean? Whether they're going to recruit them, whether they're going to kill them, or pay them off, or whatever it takes. Do you know what I mean? In the end, they will smother them because they're the bigger force. Do you see what I mean? To do that, you know, like us, which I call, you know, we're truthers, whatever you want to call us, but we're minute, we're not, you know, and for us to get the word out, we can't. You just seen how much news, you know, like my video, I put them up, they get restricted. Do you know what I mean? With an algorithm, and nothing gets out. You know what I mean? Nothing. You know, look. They're gang stalkers, you know what I mean? Kill them what they really are. They're Freemasons, you know what I mean? Anyone who's, like I said, who's opposed to them, yeah, they're gonna make their life shit. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not you know what I mean? You're rowing up the wrong way. You know what I mean? They want to be in charge. They want to control. Do you know what I mean? You go see who's running your like your Girl Guides or your Cubs or your Scouts, and it'll be a Freemason. Because they want to look for potential people that for the future will be good for their lodge. Do you know what I mean? That's what they do. Anyway, suppression orders. That's what your Freemasons are all about. You see what I mean? Look at this one. Look, James, judge in the UK court systems, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Steal children. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into it all again. But this is the people. Look at him. That's that's controlling you. Do you know what I mean? You got to let someone like that control you. It's unreal. Now look at this. This is a town in Boone, yeah? Look at the amount, yeah? This is the amount, and it's still just this, all of this is just Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? The Rotary Club, Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter what you call it, Freemasonry, that's all it is. They just give you all these names, yeah? Just so you argue over them. Look, you got there's the Freemason collar here. So why didn't that go under that one? Do you see what I mean? You know, but it's all masonry. Look, see the pyramids here. Do you see what I mean? It's just masonry. Every one of them is masonry. But if one of them gets caught for something, they go, well, that ain't us. Well, that ain't us. That's that. You know what I mean? So there's always deniability. You go, yes, it is. Well, no. And then they'll bring another lodge into it, say. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's St. George's, that is, isn't it? I think these two. Don't quote me on that, though. But you see what I mean? All the same sort of crosses, the same sort. But that's in each and every one of them. They want you to argue. You know, like that's Eastern Star. Yeah, that's Eastern Star. They can call their orders themselves the order in the Eastern Star, but they're Freemasons. Do you see what I mean? Freemason, 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 and that's all that is. Everything on that board is Freemasonry. So they want you to pick and choose, so you argue over it. Do you see what I mean? Oh, they were this, they were that. Do you know what I mean? I go, no, it weren't. I said, and you while you're still arguing over 2 or 3 of these different companies, do you know what I mean? Or what I call them, companies, chapters, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? You're not looking behind at the people. You know, each and every person who's involved with this are all the same. They're all brothers. You know, the Shriners, Master Masons. Do you know what I mean? They're Freemasons, Master Masons or above. But they call themselves Shriners because, again, that gives you something else to point at and argue over. Do you know what I mean? So if you look at each one of these as a party of a political party, yeah, and then we're under a different name, that's what they do. And then you argue over that party. Oh, that's Boris Johnson, that's fucking this, that and the other. But no, forget that. It's masonry. Everything is masonry. Freemasons. You know? Here we go. This is them talking. This is the guy I was on about, yeah? Mr. Todd, yeah? And this is how they used to gang stalk this dude, yeah? And he made up victims' Masonic ill treatment. Look him up. He's very good. Mr. Todd seemed to have found Freemasonry a convenient whipping boy for his diatribes against politicians and police. I mean, why is he going on about the politicians and police? Again, the common denominator. Do you see what I mean? He knew they gang stalked him, made his life hell, yeah? And this was going back in, I think, when it was the 80s I was in with him, 70s or 80s, you know, when I was chatting to him, you know, poor man. But they don't, see what I mean? And it just goes on. Just read how they, you know, read the scripts, what they put to him. They do the same scripts to me. They don't message me no more. The words got out. I don't get no Freemasons messaging no more. I don't get nothing. Imagine that, having the power of that sort of army that you can stop any Freemason talking to me. Do you know what I mean? And again, I go down my wall, you'll see no shares, no nothing, yeah? And then go to someone else's share, and that'll be up there. Like I said, I uploaded a cat the other week, and that got hundreds of fucking comments. Upload anything about Freemasonry, 1 comment, 1 share. What's that all about? Anyway, something about the children here again. Yes, that is, again, Dieter, he's a good man, yeah. If you find him, hook up with him, especially if you're a truther. He's a good man. I don't know if he'd agree with me having him up here, but the post, what he's posted, do you know what I mean, is good. But again, like I said, he plays some good stuff. But, you know, and everyone's got the numbers, do you know what I mean? You know, and they know. And this is this dude here, Patrick Owley. I don't know who he is. But again, look, I couldn't get anyone to speak in the current English or figure out how to transfer a call. Pretty rude. I finally got a guy who disparaged the mum, told me not to believe her. The child is indisputably dead. You know what I mean? And that's the CPS. You know what I mean? And social services. You know what I mean? This is how they deal with you. They just boom, boom, boom. You know, there's me. Look, where am I? Can you see where I am? Merry Christmas, you Masons. You ugly. There's me, look, looking in the window, look. I'm the profane man outside the lodge, but I'm an eavesdropper. And I'm the best eavesdropper ever. Do you know what I mean? That's me, the Cowan. There, look. I'm the Cowan. See, again, look at these signs. You'll see them all. The Tor Cross, the triple tour, is it? Yeah, triple tour cross, whatever, blah. But you'll see all this, yeah? You know what I mean? Again, I'll show you some more signs as we go. Masonic child abuse. Everyone's knowing about it. I'm not making any of this up. This is just all on the internet. Do you know what I mean? I'm not making any of these stories up. Look, it's in your comics, look. Go now and may the great architect of the universe protect you on your journey. That's in a Superman magazine. Do you see what I mean? What do you see in this, look? What's that? You know what that is, don't you? Come on. And do you know what? I've actually just seen, I don't know, I'll let you guys figure. But look at this. Do you know what this actually is? You know, I know I'm laughing at it. I shouldn't do. This is them now lynching, right? Jesus Christ, yeah? Okay? We're now going to get into the thorns, right? I'll show you something about the thorns in a minute. But this is the lynching of Jesus Christ, okay? Now, what do you notice about this? Okay? Can you notice it? I'll hint towards it, yeah? Watch, you ready? Well, apart from the hand there, just about to brick the stone to brick him. But look, you see the Masonic apron? See that, look? See that man wearing an apron? That's a Mason there, just about to lynch. Do you see what I'm saying? So what's that doing in you know what I mean? And that's in with Jesus. I think that's Jesus. I'm guessing that's Jesus. I might be wrong. If anyone can inform me what is actually going on in here. But to me, that looks like that's Jesus Christ. Then they got to lynch him, and there's a Freemason with a Masonic apron on now. Let me enlarge that a bit just so you can see. And there it is. And if I'm right, does that not now look like that what demoted on that pistol? You know, on that silencer I just showed you? Similar, doesn't it? But see the Masonic, mate, look, there's the thing around it, but that's a Masonic apron. I think he's wearing one as well, but I don't too sure about that. But that's definitely a Mason's apron, do you know what I mean? And they're lynching Jesus. There you go. Shh. You see what I mean? Shh. Because this is what it's all about, and it goes back thousands of years. Shh. Okay? You know what I mean? We're not talking about like, oh, it just come about last week. Shush has been indoctrinated and put into your brains on a monastrotic, whatever the word is, proportions, okay? This is the shush god, you know what I mean? Yeah? Notice I'll call it the T, right? The T bar. Well, that's a hammer. It denotes a hammer, and it's got two sides to it, blah, blah, blah. But I can't remember, and I ain't going to go into it. Do you know what I mean? Same as this here, as something or whatever. I think you can turn that round and that turns into an actual a swastika, which we'll be dealing with in a bit anyway. That turns into a swastika and something else, and I can't remember offhand what it is. But yeah, I'll show you that in a later. Again, I think, I can't remember, it's eluded me. But anyway, yeah, that's a nice Masonic apron, isn't it? Eh? Oh yeah, they don't have any blood rituals. I'm going to get into the blood rituals soon, you know. Anyway, that is Freemasonry for you on the argument. The profane that read about our brotherly love. See, someone made this up. I didn't.
Do you know what I mean? I think a Mason, yeah, Masonic memes. I think a Mason made this up. But yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Again, this is your children. This is what it's about. Shh. We don't want them to know. Shh. Right? So read it. It's there. I'm not going to read it. But it's debt, gun control, welfare, religion, education, and class warfare. This is what it's all about, you know? Read it. People are trying to do it. If you see a business, yeah, and I've seen this, and I've actually seen this. Yeah, I meant to take a picture, but bloody, I was in a bloody rush. But I've actually seen this sign on a barber's. On a side note, I went to stop, and there was a Greek like kebab thing on the side of a thing. But yeah, that's this is how they do their business. You know what I mean? Anything that's shaped. Remember what I said, like the fireman hose and that. But you do this, like say, if you're a barber. Do you know what I mean? Then they'll know that you're a Freemason, you see. Again, look, the Masonic M obviously has the compasses thingy. But again, it's demoting. Again, look, the square and compass. Do you know what I mean? This is how they doing business, yeah? And their signs are everywhere. Now, here we go. This is interesting. This is the Boy Scouts of King George, yeah? Masonic Lodge, yeah? Okay. So again, we've actually got a king that's a Freemason, but like I said, they're all Freemasons. This is what it's all about. Lord, dukes, earls, dun dun dun, but they don't call it. They don't stand out and go, oh, no, no. They hide. Shh, don't tell the profane. They keep themselves hidden. Yeah. Here's the Freemasonic Royal Secret, right? And I'm not going to read it. You read it, yeah. But it's about, well, you know exactly what it's about. You know what I mean? Okay. Again. That'll be enough, I think. I'll let this up here. That's, by the way, that's Crowley. Look him up if you don't know him. And I've got his hundreds of his books on my forum and videos as well. But that's the order of I can't remember now. Bloody hell, it's gone. But yeah, that's the order of blah, 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 blah. But that's his order, Crowley, yeah, and they get into the, like, having sex with this, that, and the other, right? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Who we got here? Look, notice the hand signs, what he does there. I don't know if it was, but, you know, it demotes it. I'll go forward a little bit more, because I ain't going to read it. I'm going to allow you guys to read it. So I ain't got to go through it, and I can have a bit, you know, cut this video time down. Dum, bum, bum. But this is about the Boy Scouts, yeah? With an added authority, teachers, camp counsellors, coaches, religious leaders, law enforcement officers, doctors, judges, and so on present even greater problems, right? And this is why they can shush things up so easy, yeah? And this is the common denominator, and behind it, it's masonry. Do you see what I mean? People who work, you know, this is good. This has gone back years. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 1987. This is pre-1955. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. Work it out. You know, it's not easy. Here's another dude, look. Stuart, mate, absolutely none of those hand signs are Masonic, yeah? I was showing him a few hand signs, yeah? I know they're Masonic because you know, obviously I don't do it full of rule, do you know what I mean? Remember, I want to keep profane, yeah? I don't want, they're strict, I ain't, you know what I mean? There's no pyramids contained in any of the symbols of Masonry, right? There's no pyramids in Masonry. We do use the all-seeing eye, but it is not exclusive to Freemasonry. Yeah, of course it's not exclusive. We know that. Neither are the pyramids. Do you know what I mean? Everything's, you know, coming in from all sorts. You take whatever and use it, but it's all to do with you. It comes from Egypt. Yeah, they're nothing to do with Egypt, are they? You see what I'm saying? This is how Freemasons lie. Do you see what I mean? Yeah? As far as the pic of the necklace in Tombstone, obviously the character is being depicted as a Mason, but has no relevance to anything sinister planned. I never said it had sinister plan, but it shows that how many times you throw up a Masonic sign in a movie. And there's if you watch Tombstone, when he puts his stuff on the table, there's like a necklace with like the I forgot what's bloody called again. The plough and the square and compass, do you know what I mean? But the necklace, that's what he's referring to, do you know what I mean? But again, because I was saying, like, you know, and you go, look, there's no triangles, you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. This is how they lie, look, you know what I mean? Look, Masonry is based on geometry, yeah? In religion, triangles also represent God and the Christianity Trinity, do you know what I mean? and then obviously I'll put like a little pyramid there, and now he's calling it a triangle. You know, he calls a pyramid a triangle, whatever. And I was posting like these pictures of the ring and that. You know, you're not, and then they start, here you go, look, you're not as that bright of a person, sir. Do you know what I mean? Then they get insulting to you because because obviously they then go to the mentality of that you're on drugs or you're stupid or you're fucking crazy. Do you know what I mean? You know, because that's all they've got. Do you know what I mean? Because when you start putting the proof in front of the face, you know what I mean? They go, all I can fall back on is, let's see if I can make him look stupid, crazy. But they called, so what happened to, but anyway, this is where I've gone, what happened to speaking with honesty, think with sincerity and act with integrity. That is a triangle. Did you ever finish school? So he's telling me that a pyramid obviously is a triangle. So that's a triangle. No, it's got nothing to do with pyramids, do you know what I mean, or anything else. Do you see what I mean? But this is how, unless he was a shield or whatever you call them, skills or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But this is how pathetic it gets, sometimes. But this is what I've gone about charity again. Shh. Freemasonry, yeah? They'd only put, look, the London Free Bible, if you ain't putting their stamp on their stuff, yeah, which is like I've shown you, I think, in the last couple of videos, there was like a helicopter, blood banks and all that. If you don't put their insignia on your article, you ain't getting anything. You know what I mean? Look, the donation comes with a condition. The new trucks will be adorned with the square and compass, the universal symbol of Freemasonry. See what I mean? And that's what I mean. And if that didn't, there's no way them fire brigade would have got that. See, it only serves themselves, yeah? You know, you put their sticker or logo on a fire engine. Cool, look how good the Freemasons are again, yeah? Oh, they're a good people. They're brilliant. Look, even the firemen are with them. Do you see what I mean? That reinforces their goodness. Do you see what I mean? But shh, it keeps up what they're doing behind the doors. Do you know what I mean? And what they're really doing within the UK and other places around the world. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's gone through there. I mean, take it through as your leisure. I'm now going to show you some signs, and then I'm going to show you what Dagaz means. Okay, I'm really excited about Dagaz, and especially the Masonic candles. I'll show you what that means, and that'll show you who's running the world. Okay, so let's get on with some of this signage, yeah? I know you're all excited as me. Right, Freemasons, sign of recognition, yeah? And this has come off, again, this is coming off Freemason forums. There's nothing to do with me, do you know what I mean, yeah? But he wants to know forms of recognition. Now, you've heard me speak about it, and signs about the dog and all that, Look, in the UK, caution and cautious goes a long way, see? Shh. And that's what they are. They're cautious and they're caution. They're caution and they're cautious. And they do that to each other all the time. This is what they do, yeah? They do it. Why are they doing it? Why are they caution? And why cautious goes a long way? Because they don't want the profane you to wake up and realise that Freemasonry is behind the police, everything you can think of, everything, the whole government, you know what I mean, is Freemasonry, yeah? And this is what it's all about. So they're being cautious all the time, regardless, yeah? So anyway, okay, there. I'm just going to flick through them again. Yeah, if there's something, then I'll, if anyone has anything they ain't too sure about, ask me and I'll tell you what it is, yeah? So you're travelling, to which my father, have you been to the east? Or are you travelling to the east? You know what I mean? But they always travel east, you see? That's where they get more light, in the east, yeah? You get used to that. And again, remember that. I'm always travelling east, yeah? To the light and east. You'll hear it in films and music things. The light and the east all the time. Light east, yeah. Everyone who's in the north, which is us, yeah, because you enter in the north, we're profane, yeah, and we're in the darkness. Do you know what I mean? And as you go in to the lodge and work your way to the east, you gather more light. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and that's what it's about. Right, there you go. See, now they try and deny each other. Now you can wear an insignia, go outside, yeah, and if you can't, basically give the recognition or whatever they're asking you, they'll rob you. I put it on a forum once, yeah, and asked people to go out and do it and tape record it and film it. You know what I mean? They were going nuts because obviously they thought, like all these people were going to go out wearing the insignia, get challenged, and then all the stupid little entered apprentices or the you know, the fellow craft Freemasons were going to beat them, you know, start robbing that, you know, robbing their bloody insignia off people. Do you know what I mean? But that's what they do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I'll have to get that post up and put it again. I know it's my Masonic career, boom, 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 you know, but yeah, that's it. Look, have you seen my dog Hiram run past there? Yeah. And then the recognition I was at, did he have a blue collar on? Again, the collar of the Masons, do you know what I mean? And then he'll give him a penal sign and say, was he this tall or whatever, yeah? And that's signs of recognition. So you can always find a Freemason on the street. Do you see what I mean? If it's a normal person, you've seen a dog run past there, but oh no, and they'll go, no, no. But a Freemason will straight away pick up on that and go, oh, did he have a blue collar? Blah, blah, blah. But there's other things and other little techniques that you need to know, you know, to do it. Do you know what I mean? Again, he's asking different pieces here. I'm not going to go into all of this, you know what I mean? Because you can go find it. It's all over the internet how to do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, and again, but like I said, there's colours, you know what I mean? Is that the one? There it is. Look. Euclid. When I go Euclid or Euclid, and I'm pronouncing it wrong, that's the 3 boxes I'm on about, yeah? That's the 47th problem of Euclid, yeah? I have no idea how to explain it, yeah? Euclid, 47th problem of Euclid. Euclid. I can't pronounce it right, but maybe someone can send me a voicemail if they know how to do that. But that's, yeah, that's what when I say the 3 boxes, that's the Euclid, yeah? There's, you know, again, I'm not going to get into it. What else we got here? Communication minimum. I don't know what that is. Being around lodge a few weeks. Private seat. Let there be light. See, it's always about light. Look, let there be light. You know, and they're looking for people to go. Like I said, they're always travelling east. East and light. You've got to remember these things. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So mote B. The phrase. Are you a travelling man? See, that's what I mean. Hello, Hiram. Are you the widow's son? All of these are recognition signs. Do you know what I mean? There's obviously answers to them. If you want to find the answers, that's on my forum, yeah? You know what I mean? Who's your mother? Where were you born? And very attractive. See, these are all signs what they ask for recognition. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, obviously, and then it goes from there, you know, with the replies. Do you know what I mean? Like, how old's your granny or your grandmother? And whatever it is, if it's 2,565, that's the lodge number. So when you hear someone say, oh, she's 365, you might think, oh, that's a bit old for a granny. No, what he's actually doing is demoting what his lodge is. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. Oh, is it? Yeah, this geezer here, like, my dear conspiracy phone, it is you and your fellow friends who are the trolls. Freemasons have been exposed time and time again as murderers and paedophiles by journalists and writers from all over the world, yeah? While you all shroud yourselves in secrecy, appearing in public, not only to hound and decree those who would like to expose the unbelievable evil of your world. I'm done now. I can ignore you because debating with a schizo, Gnostic and zombies is something I have long given up on. Better luck next lifetime. Hey, he's my man. But shh, keep that quiet. See, people are waking up, you know, and that was in 2006. Do you see what I mean? I wonder how this fella's getting on. I'll have to check him out. But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's people are waking up. But if that was going on in 2006, people are being, you know, called out. You know what I mean? What's been done? And everyone knows it's corruption. It's in the papers, everything. Shh. No one knows about it. You still ask anyone what a Mason is. They go, oh, they do charity, don't they? No one knows. No one knows nothing about them. Not a bloody thing. Yeah, the 5 senses are important to Masons, and they are. And they can find people in the dark, like I was saying to you before, yeah? You know what I mean? See the sign, hear the sign, and then you feel the sign. Do you know what I mean? Which is obviously in the grips and the thing, you know, whether it's on your shoulders, yeah, you know, because they don't just do a handshake with it. There's other things, you know, there's a step and blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, and that's why they see in the dark, you know, and this guy is saying, well, why can they see in the dark? I don't know. Why would they see in the dark? So it gives them an advantage over the profane. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, there you go on that. I'm just going to flick through these. I don't need to, you know, because you can go find out all what you need to. If you get stuck, give me a message, and I'll try and help you out, whatever that may be. But like I said, I try to keep on Freemasonry level, towns and cities. like I said, Illuminati and all that malarkey above, which I'll show you in a minute, they rule your countries, do you know what I mean? And then you've got the interstates, little lodges in every town, city, what control the towns, do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. So, yeah. There we go. Boom. Oh, yeah, look, this is it. Yeah, look, this is what they do. See, when they get, I think I'll just skip past that, I shouldn't have done. When they start looking for people to indoctrinate into their cult, yeah, right, this is what they do. Look, most Prosper, yeah, used to ask the same sort of question, but more bluntly, have you made a will? Now remember, these people, as I told you, they will the business to each other, they will their money to each other, and they will their houses to each other. Now, don't get me wrong, when they in that will, they look after the, you know, their widows and all that. That's why it's all about the widow's son and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So they look after their family members, you know, in the wills, blah, blah, blah. But all the rest goes to the lodge. Do you know what I mean? But from that, they get benefits, you know, lots of benefits like promotions, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about that. But they always ask about the will. Do you know what I mean? Because they will everything. You know, if you're running a taxi service, when you die, that taxi service then goes to the lodge. But it don't go, oh, here's a lodge, and then they put a big bloody Masonic stickers on all the bloody thing. No, what they do, they hand it to another brother, and he's running it for the lodge. In the next generation, when he's had enough, it's then handed to another brother. Do you see what I mean? And they've done that for hundreds and thousands of years. Do you see what I mean? So when you go, you know, when you're stepping, you know, on it, well, just buy a bag of tea bags. You know what I mean? That's run by a brother. McDonald's, Kentucky, all Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? That's why they didn't ever shut down during the coronavirus. Do you know what I mean? But they're the big boys. Do you know what I mean? But again, I don't want to go to that level. You go up like a seafront, you'll see all the Freemasons. Like, I can't say too much, but you know, you'll see the old criminals up there. They'll keep their businesses open. I wonder why. You know, no police is going up there, you know, saying anything to them. Blah blah blah. You know, you just got to keep your eyes open for certain things. But anyway, that's another story. But this is what they do. You see, look, died without one, and made my job of looking after his widow and children a lot harder because he hadn't written a will. Yeah, so that's the first thing they ask you, and they interview their wives, you know, before they go into the craft. But if you've got money, you can like certainly proceed up that chain a lot more rapider than you would any other thing. But yeah, they ask if you got the will, and you remember every bit of money, business, whatever, they've been willing it to each other for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? They've got all the money, all the drugs, all the guns, all the whatever you got, they got it. Oh yeah, there's another question. Look, can you tie a bow as well as a knot? You know what I mean? And the answer is, you give the answer. Well, a Boaz, right, is a grip, yeah? All right? The passwords, what you need anyway, is like they give you a set of numbers, and then you go to a book, page 32, so that'll be 32, column 5, so you go down column to 5, and then 6, and that'll be 6 across there, and whatever that word is the pass on certain grips. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, that stops other brothers, people that are not worthy of that level of indoctrination, or whatever you want to bloody call it, getting their secrets. Okay, because obviously a master mason won't talk business of a master mason's lodge with a fellow craft mason. Do you see what I mean? And a fellow craft mason won't talk business with an entered apprentice. Do you see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So, an entered apprentice wouldn't walk into a master meeting unless obviously invited. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that happened anyway, because they open the lodges in each and every level as you go up. Do you know what I mean? So you could never get in, because it's like a little Rubik's Cube. Do you know what I mean? When you've got to know how to present yourself, how to hold yourself, and how to conduct yourself. That's where your feet, hands, full body language. You know what I mean? So it's that complicated. So when people go, I know how to Mason's handshake, you may know his handshake, but you don't know the password. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever else is going on. You can go around and trick people. They'll give it to you. If you hand out your Masonic shake, you can get it. But again, it's tying the bow. The Boaz. You never say it as one anyway. You either half it a bow or as. You know what I mean? Bow, a bow, or as, yeah? It's either halved or spelt, yeah? And they do that in their ritual, these words. There's about 6,000 words, I think I've got it coming up. And what it is, they go, can you tie a bow? You know what I mean? You know, blah, blah. And the person who obviously can't, you know, is not a mason will go, yeah, I can tie my shoelaces or something like that. But the real reply is as well as any man can. See, a bow, as well as any man can, which then demotes that he's a Freemason. Do you know what I mean? And the way you spell it, when they spell it, most people will go B-O-A-Z. No, it starts with an A. Again, the A is there to trick up the profane, so they don't know. Do you know what I mean? So they can't. Do you know what I mean? So it's A, B, you know. So if anyone, as soon as they go B, they know he's not a Freemason, and they'll walk away. Do you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. But this is what all the, you know, all these little tricks they do. Do you know what I mean? I'll show you. Yeah, that is tie bow. Now look at this. You see this here? Yeah. Right. Look, this is how tricky they can put on the paperwork of your social services, your police thing. But this is, see that little sign there? You see that? It would look like a little spider, and the one next to it, look, looks like half a Masonic apron, doesn't it? Yeah. Put that on some of your forms, yeah? Anyone watching this, put that on some of your forms, yeah? And what is asked, look, what is this? What does it demand? Oh, yeah, that's it. It says, what is this? What does it demand, yeah? And then there's a bit more to it, yeah? I took a really bad picture of this, yeah? But I'll get another clearer picture. You know me. I like to get things thorough. But that there, that little spider and that there is something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm now researching it. I'll get into it and I'll find out. But what is it? What is this? What does it demand? I don't know what it demands, and I don't know what it is yet. But if anyone else can clarify what that is, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. But this is from a true Mason. This is, you know what I mean? Got loads of paperwork. It's all going up in the forum. If you want to learn this sort of stuff, that is coming up. I'm still learning. There's hundreds and thousands of things to learn, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's the end of that little lesson there. That's some of the signs what you could get. You know, I hope you learn it. You know, can you tie a bow as well as any man can? Blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I'm just rushing through. But like I said, it's a lot more technical than what I'm giving you. Do you know what I mean? I'm just giving you basics. Do you know what I mean? Where to point you, what you're looking for if you see a Freemason. Do you know what I mean? It's not, you know, it's not, you know, it's not the real core. Now, here we go. This is the daggers, yeah? Watch this, but I want to show you something. Look at this. Shh. This is how much time. This is why they shut you up, yeah. And every entertainer plays a role in keeping its secrets from you, whether they're given the hands or the apron or whatever else. This is look. Oh yeah, including our leaders. Look, there's the zombie. I've shown you the zombie before, but look at that. I'll just leave that there for a little minute, right? Just to show you how. Again, that shh is what controls the world. Yeah? Why are they shushing? Shh. You know Michael Jackson, of course. You know what I mean? He did it as a boy and he did it as an adult. Look at that. Shh. That's all in your life. Every day these stars are doing that. Do you know what I mean? People will say, oh, they're the Illuminati, they're the rulers, whatever that may be. But at the end of the day, they're all Freemasons. That's what it is. Freemasonry. You know what I mean? I'll try and name, you know, obviously I've shown you the Mickey Mouse ones there, haven't I? I didn't, it's in a very clear picture. You can look it up. Just look it up. Shh. Just type in what it is and you'll soon find it. You know, Dustin Hoffman. Do you know what I mean? Why are all these stars? Oh, there's more, look. Bloody hell. You know what I mean? Shushing you all day long. And if you're not looking for it, you ain't seeing it. Because like I said, it's a subliminal message. Look at that. Do you know what I mean? Shh. That's what it's all about. Keeping the profane, the hated profane quiet from the Freemasons. Now this is the daggers, yeah? Now you're going to see that, you see this all the time. Stars doing it, yeah? Again, it's Freemasonry, yeah? Look, an X is an ancient symbol for change, right? When something's changing, or transformation, long associated in medieval or Renaissance, in the Renaissance art with the coming of the Messiah Horus, who shall make all things new. Okay, that's the Scottish Rite, 33 degrees. Yeah, Okay, but just because they're saying it's an X, it can mean other things as well. Yeah, all right. So, and then we've got two little Freemasons down here doing it. Yeah, but there's two signs. There's always two signs. Yeah, you know what I mean. One is like the hands on the shoulders here, but there's one up at the throat as well, which means splitting your body open and your guts coming out or something like that. Wait the hell, I forgot. Oh, where's my bloody mouse? Get on. My mouse was playing up. Oh, come here. There you go. So here we go. Yeah. So this page from day. I'm not gonna, you know, again, I'm not gonna keep reading out to you because I don't need to, because it's here. Look, chapter is about the X formation. Yeah, it's the X formation, and it's to do with Freemasonry, right? Okay. So, you know, you can say when these people are doing it, there's the X factor. Yeah, you can say that, and they will. You know, they'll say, oh, it's to do with the X factor, or they'll say, again, the X factor, right? Again, Masonry, Simon Cowell, and you're going to see him in a minute, right? So remember, yeah, it's to do with Simon Cowell, the X factor. What else have we got? What's the next? Do you know what I mean? I forgot now. It's in my head. Ah, God. X factor. Who was that film? That's coming up in a minute anyway. Black Panther, that move that they did there, you know what I mean? But again, that's just a mass ritual for the profane. But every Mason knew exactly what it meant, you know what I mean? Anyway, Masonic orders use the X not only for relatively 17 Knights of the East, blah, blah. As I said, it's all about Knights. Yeah, I've shown you who the Knights are and what the Knights are. The first sign is given to the cross of the hands over the breast or the chest. Right, so you read it, I'll let you read that, yeah, because it's important, so please read it. Yeah, then you've got the hidden hand. We all know that in Duncan's Masonic, you know, I mean, I've got some elite people watching this and they'll think, oh, these, do you know what I mean? But I've tried to keep this simple, yeah, but there's a lot more cleverer dudes than me that would put a lot more of this together than I could, do you know what I mean? And be able to speak it out better than I do you know what I mean? You know, I mean, I've got the knowledge and all that, but I didn't, these guys are way above my caliber, do you know what I mean? And these are real veterans, do you know what I mean? They'll tell you the bloodlines, the families, you know, and all that malarkey, you know. And even though I've been doing this 25 years, I'm still, you know, even though I know quite a bit, I think, or like to think I do. Yeah, these guys, you know, they actually take it in and they, you know, they absorb all this stuff, do you know what I mean? I don't take it all in if I can help it, because I used to, and then I got seeing it, you know, I couldn't go nowhere, I couldn't watch anything without seeing Masonic signage. It's every freaking where. So I've tried to how do you call it, declassify myself? No, desensitize myself to it maybe, or something, you know. I don't want to see it, if you get what I mean. It just, you know, it's just fucking everywhere. You know, I get sick of it. Anyway, Master of the Second Veil. Do you know what I mean? Again, read it. You know what I mean? It'll tell you. And I'm like, what I'm going to show you in a minute. Again, look, Freemason 101. X is for Osiris. Look, see the Egyptian again. I always go back to Egypt, you know, the pyramids, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Again, read it. Because I've read all this. You know what I mean? Again, you know, and you get the 33, Council of 33. Okay. Okay. And then that's going to bring you up to Moles and Dogma again, which is the apprentice, yeah, and that's the cross, that's the hammer and trowel. All right. Oh, bloody, my mouse has gone funny again. Oh, mate. Quick. All right, so we've got that. Now again, look at the cross, the St. Andrew's cross, okay, on the bottom left. Okay, but they're all crosses, these are, and they're triple, they call them triple crosses as well, or Tor crosses, yeah. So it ain't just like, you know, like the Templar cross there, do you know what I mean? That actually can turn into a thingy, as the Order of the Octagon, yeah, and that turns into a swastika, but that's another story. Like I said, I've got, like these are triple Tor crosses and that, yes, you know, and like I said, that's the triple core in the bottom right. Do you know what I mean? This here, the Maltese cross, yeah, that turns into a swastika as well, and into other sort of shapes. Very, you know, like I said, there's more hidden meaning in that than just, you know, in just a cross. There's more meaning beyond that. Do you know what I mean? But unless you know it, or you know, you're studying it like these elitists, you wouldn't know what it is. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. Oh, come on, my mouse is playing up. Sorry. Oh, there you go. See, again, that's a Masonic jewel, okay, the cross, okay. You can see and again a Masonic, I think this is Skull and Bones now, okay, this part of the Skull and Bones, and I think that's a dude on a, you know, like a flayed man on a cross, okay. Again, here he is here, all right. You can see me here going, you know what I mean, and you got the couple of Masons in the back that more than likely done that to him. Anyway, and I think, yeah, again a cross, okay. Now see, that's Jachin and Boaz, but there's a third, right? There is a third column. Yeah, I've been showing you two, haven't I? Yeah, but there is a third, okay. And I'll get into the more, like I said, I'm going to keep it simple, but there is a third column. Is it column or pillar? Yeah, Jack of Boaz, and then I'll give you the third one later. Can you again remember what I told you, the compass that made the circle? See it above that? Yeah, okay. Right, again, I want to just keep this simple, yeah, the little signages, yeah, like there it is again, look at the square, do you know what I mean, and all the little signage here as well, but that's more than likely writing for all I know. I haven't got that far yet. But again, if you look on the side at this pattern again, see it in the windows, remember? It was in the windows, you see what I mean? And this is what it's about. Once you start learning their you know, their architecture, if you call it that, do you know what I mean? You'll soon know, you know, you understand, because they don't speak in a normal language, do you know what I mean? Now I want you to look at this, a cross again, okay, with the circle round it, okay? The swords with a cross, just look at a cross with the swords with the circle round it, okay? I just want you to look at it like that for now, okay? Obviously there's a lot more into it, blah, 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 okay? Again, there it is, yeah? Circle with the cross, yeah? Boom, boom. Okay, bang. All right, act now. Extinction Rebellion. Okay, now again that demotes into a swastika, that can, the signage, yeah, again, right, swastika is important, same as that sign, Extinction Rebellion. Yeah, now here we go with the B. All right, now when I just show you like Sherlock Holmes, like they had bees in there, yeah, which again demoted to Freemasonry. Yeah, like I said, it's all symbolism. Now I just want to go here with it, right? Okay, I'm going to show you something here. I'm just going to go here, still to do with the bees, right? But I want you to understand it. You know, this is again Masonic mass rituals. Yeah, it's on the forum. Look, I'll show you the Masonic mass. You know, I told you about it in the last. I haven't done it yet. But it's like bend the law. I mean, oh, sorry, I keep saying that. It's bend the knee, you know, where Freemasons bend the knee. Bend the law of bend the knee. Yeah, bend the knee. Shh, sorry. So, again, Manchester B tattoo, occult Illuminati symbolism, right? Because the B is to do with Freemasonry, right? So that's what you got to search up on YouTube and watch it at your leisure. Okay. Then we've got another one, okay, Whitley Peg, yeah. Oh, quick, my mouse is gone again. What the hell? Come on, there's always something breaking down, and sorry. Right, that is Illuminati symbolism in Manchester, England, part 1. Yeah, look up the other parts, okay. Yeah, and it's about the brief global agenda, because that's what it's about, a global agenda, and it's shh, to keep you quiet. I'm going to get on to the kids in a minute, yeah, you know, this is all about the kids, but you need to understand why you're being shut down. Nothing's being done, yeah, because these are the people shutting you down, do you know what I mean? Because they're the ones who want to control your kids, control your family, and so long as they got the control of your family and your kids that are coming up in the next generation, do you see what I mean? Yeah, they've got total dominance then, okay, over you. But anyway, yeah, look that one up as well, okay? But that's a mass ritual, you know what I mean? It's a symbolism for bees within Masonry, yeah? Okay, and that's what that's about. Yeah, I think I go that way. So I'll go back to here now, yeah? Watch them at your leisure. Oh, Christ, hit the wrong one, never mind. Right, so where was I on that? So we got to the B, okay? Right, which is Masonic, okay? This is Masonic as well. Extinction Rebellion. This is what I'm going to show you, yeah? You know, Black Lives Matter, Freemasonry. Extinction Rebellion, Freemasonry. See, the B, a procurer of the fleur de lis. The fleur de lis. The fleur de lis, yeah? Now remember, I've already shown you about that in the first 2 videos, the fleur de lis, you know, with Joan of Arc and all that, yeah? Okay, so that's what it is, yeah, the Masonic B,
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. This is how, so you see a bee, when a Freemason looks at it, obviously that's a Freemason bee, boom, boom, but he see the fleur de lis. Do you see what I mean? Because it's hidden within. Do you see what I mean? It ain't just like in your face, it's what's behind it. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. And you'll see this like in the architect, like I said, and it's all subtle, yeah? They don't just put it, you know, some of it's straight out there, some of it in. See, there's the beehive, what I told you to remember. Remember some of the symbolisms, yeah? The beehive. Remember, we're the workers, yeah? The profane workers, yeah? And they're the masters in the bees, you know what I mean? They control us, do you know what I mean? But it just shows you that's Prince Hall, again, Freemason. But again, I ain't going to go into that. Again, reader, Order of the Bees, yeah, another Freemason. This is where the bees come in. Do you see what I mean? And that's all Freemasonry. Again, it's to do with Freemasonry. So when they go, oh, Manchester bees, you know what I mean? It's Masonry. Do you see what I mean? Freemason. Look, the work of bee symbols of industrialism, honey trap, a person stuck in a stressful work, meaning of life, serving the state and the corporation. You see, that's you, the profane. Yeah, that's what you are. You're in the bee trap. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go into all of that, the secret programming, examples, yeah, you can go into that all yourself, yeah, blah, 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 yeah, it's there, it's up there long enough, you can find out yourself. Just put in Masonic bees, and that'll come up all day long, yeah, see the eyelet with the beehive, the G on the bee, see? So I just wanted to show you that Freemasons are to do with bees. I mean, we've even got, a bumblebee policeman. But that ain't just a bumblebee policeman, no, that is the rainbow girls, okay, because he's dressed as a rainbow, okay, so it's the rainbow's Masonic, okay. You got the sign of the policeman here, which obviously, if you know octagon, Order of the Octagon, I think I'm saying that right, the Order of the Octagon, look it up, yeah, that's what that Freemason police badge mean, yeah, which is again just Freemasonry, okay. His badge on top of his head is octagon. The badge on his van is octagon. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying, but you've got to go higher, you know, obviously it's higher levels and blah, 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 once you understand it. But that's what it has to do with, anyway, the bee. He's a bee, you know what I mean? He's a Freemason bee. And then look, Oxfam launches a home and gift rainbow bag. Yeah, again, Order of the Rainbow, yeah, Masonic, yeah. A Masonic bee, look, on the bag, do you know what I mean? But this is to do with mass rituals, do you know what I mean? I haven't got into that yet. This is more about, you know, but it's all indoctrinated where they run everything, do you see what I mean? There's the bee on the I forgot what it's called again, oh my mind, the square and compass. So you got the bee there on there, do you know what I mean? There it is. To be one, ask one, yeah. So if you ought to be a Mason, you've got to ask one. But they don't. They recruit you. You don't. You can go ask. They'll let you go in, or you know, depending. They'll test you in hazing games and whatever. You know, if not, you'll just be a ring of protection for the people that are corrupt. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know, making good men better since time immemorial. But again, look at the bee. Okay. You know what I mean? All the men I know, yeah, what I've grown up and I've come up with, they're not good men, and they know that. I'll stand here, I'll go on a lie detector with either any one of them. Do you know what I mean? Again, look, this is how far back it go. Or, you know, Order of the Bee again, okay? And this is, I forgot his bloody name, Napoleon, okay? Now, I want you to just remember this little thing here. You see this little circle here, look, this ball with the cross on top of it? That's another one I want you to remember, okay? I'll show you how they use that a lot as well, okay? Again, it's all symbolism. Once you learn the symbolism, you know what I mean? It's easy, yeah? So anyway, we've got the bees, and that's, was it Napoleon? Yeah, that's Napoleon Bonaparte, yeah? An Order of the Bees. He was a Freemason, if anyone didn't know. Like I said, most wars are Masonic, yeah? Okay, done by Masonry. See, we've had Joan of Arc, Freemason, was surrounded by Freemasons. In the end, they did what they normally do. They get a person who's profane, and then they throw him to the wolves. But they didn't throw her at the wolves. They put her at the thingy. Same as they did him. They put him in Alba, weren't it, or whatever. Killed him in the end. But anyway, that's another story. Goes way above my thing, and I don't care about. That's past. Yeah, what we're worried about is what's going to happen in the future. Whether they're going to keep shh and allow them to get away with it, or we're going to do something about it. But again, there's that bauble. Look, I want you to remember that. Okay, that bauble in the back, it's important. That round ball with the cross in, yeah. But again, it's the Order of the Bee. Okay, And again, the B is a mass ritual, and it's an important. It's really, really, really important to Masons. Okay, the B. All right. So, here's some stuff here. I just want King's College. Yeah. Right. That's the Masons mark. Right. These will be on your like they could put this on your wall. They all demote different things. Can you see that little cross here? Look. See the pattern again. Look. What's in that windows? What I show you. That same pattern, yeah? You're looking for these patterns. They're Masonic marks, yeah? And they mean something. I'm going to show you all, you know, I can't go through it. But these all mean something different, yeah? And they can mark your house with this, okay? And when they mark your house, that's what it is. So when another Mason come along, they'll know whether you're kind, generous, robbable, or you're profane. Do you see what I mean? But that's just part of it anyway. It's just like, this is minor, you know, minor to what, but some of these shapes you've got to recognise. Do you know what I mean? These shapes are important beyond belief. There's the old swastika there. Look. Now remember, look, if that touches there, what you got? Do you see what I'm saying? Bring that one round to there, that one round to there. You've got instant Extinction Rebellion signs. You see what I mean? Yeah, and that's what it's alluding to. Yeah, all of these little signs. Okay. Right, but you have to go through them. I'm going to go time now, but that's part of what's, you know, part of the what I'm trying to show you and learn you, yeah. But these signs here, if they've got a letter, you know, and they're writing a letter, say for court, and they mark their paperwork with one of these signs, yeah, that judge knows. There it is again. Can you see it? Look, what was in that sash window? Obviously, it's got a cross on it this time, and they all demote different things. Again, can you see it here? Look. Same sign in the sash. Do you know what I mean? Look for the signage, yeah, and you'll see it everywhere you walk about. It's bloody like, oh my God. But again, look, this is a little money box, yeah. May you make more and save some every year, okay? And I just wanted you to notice the horseshoe here and the swastika, okay? Because the swastika is important, and that is going to come up in a lot of, you know, in a lot of stuff I'm going to show you. What's on telly? Do you know what I mean? Obviously not German films, do you know what I mean? Because that's a bit obvious, isn't it? But like I said, it's how you interpret it as a sign. Do you see what I mean? And like I said, Hitler was a Freemason. Do you know what I mean? All wars are Freemason wars, yeah? Okay? But I just wanted you to know that, you know, so here we go. Look, if we pull that apart, Extinction Rebellion, yeah, you pull that apart, it's going to make a swastika, okay? Right. So anyway, but that's what I'm saying. The signs stay from that, and like I said, it goes back to heraldry. Yeah, these are runes, obviously, but it goes back to heraldry. Yeah, okay, like knights, so that you know all the knights and all the bloody blah blah blah. Yeah, like this concealed floris or phyphorus or whatever it's called is another form of like a swastika. Yeah. And it turns into it, but again, it's gone too, you know, into it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get. You got enough signs to look at now. Never mind about any, but you see it. It goes both sides. Yeah, you got the multi cross, and then you got the concealed one. Yeah, but they don't. Still, all of this, what you're seeing, is Freemasonry. But to Freemasonry, it all demotes different levels of power. Do you know what I mean? Who's in charge of who? Do you know what I mean? But their signs are as subtle as anything. These, again, the swastika. See the signage here, the phyphus? Yeah, okay. Is it the phyphus? Phyphus, or whatever the bloody word is. But this is, again, the swastika. See what I mean? Look, the cross, the swastika. Okay? Cross the swastika. And this is what it is, look. Dun, dun, dun. Is a Gibor rune. I'm going to go into that in a minute. You know what I mean? Okay. But it's just important, you see, just so you know, there is again, look, Maltese cross. There is a cross again, yes, the rune Gibor. You know, I haven't really, now we go into the Extinction Rebellion people, yeah. Now when I see they're doing that there, this, I don't know if it's a male or female, but a few people were doing this crossing with the hands, the arms, yeah. Okay. And then when I see, so I thought, and I thought, no, and I just went, fucking doesn't mean shit. Then, shh, when I see that, bang, I had them. Freemasons, do you know what I mean? That's all it is. They're dressed, just because they're dressed with white faces and red cloth, they're Freemasons. Shh, but don't tell anyone that. Keep that to yourself, because you're not supposed to know it's Freemasonry behind every group, you see. So anyway, But I got a bit further into that. Then, can you see on the truck there, look? See it? Extinction Rebellion. And this is a zombie film. I can't remember what bloody film it is now off my heart, but see? Zombies. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Now, see, look. Shh, 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 shh. Now, I've done this before, right? Look. How many times can someone shush you in a program? Well, hey. Now, remember the crossing of the arms. Now, like I said, things go back to Romans, to there's gypsies as well, but I ain't going to get into that one neither. But it goes back to, you know, always goes back to Egypt and all that, yeah. So there he is. I think it's Boris Karloff, I think, and doing the mummy, I think. But again, there it is, funeral service. Do you know what I mean? Set Scottish Rite. There he is doing it, the classic move there himself. And if you notice his legs, his feet, he's square, yeah, which makes the triple. I can't remember the bloody thing, but if you notice his feet, his ankle is squared off into the heel of his foot. Do you know what I mean? That's actually a stance, you see, and this is how they recognise each other. But we'll get more into that as we go along. Now we've got some vicars here. Look, what's going on here? They can't be Freemasons, surely. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not. Well, they more than likely are, because they're all in the high. You know, they're all. You know, Freemasons live well. Trust me. Yeah. But like I said, at the end of the day, if other people are doing it, if you're profane, you'll follow suit, because you don't want to look the odd man out. Do you see what I mean? But anyway, that's vicars. Look, and here's the sign here. Yeah, it's a super excellent Master Mason degree. Yeah. And a select Master Mason degree. One is putting the hands on the shoulders, yeah, and one is up at the throat, okay. And again, here it is. Again, that's the floor plan of when they obviously. You have to enter the lodge like this. You see, that's an actual stance as well. You see, and if you don't do these stances when you go in, this is how they catch you out anyway. There's all particular before you do one thing. There's something before that. Do you see what I mean? And you've got to know them moves. If you don't, you're buggered. Do you know what I mean? And here we are with our little favourite group of people. You know what I mean? Doing it themselves. But I need just to show you. And then we've got, you know, obviously, like I said, stars do it. Yeah, I'm going to show you some more stars in a minute, because that's what it all boils down to. Like I said, these, when you see a movie star, they are a movie star, but they're Freemasons. See? Okay. I forget who that is. Oh, it's the Golden Order or something like this. Yeah, and I can't remember who the dude is in the back, but you see the triple tour on his forehead, look, above him, look. But I can't remember his name, sorry, that's gone. Do you know what I mean? That's Aleister Crowley, top left. You've got the Egyptian mummy. Egyptian mummy. Oh, I do make myself laugh. See, it's manufactured. See, goats, look, you know what I mean? The Shriners, obviously the American seal. I forgot their bloody name. This one here, whatever it is, Eastern Star, yeah. But again, it's just showing you how far back they're crossing their arms, yeah. And that's Alpha and Omega, that is, okay. Again, I'll show you what the Alpha and Omega means in a minute. Again, that demotes to, like, what they do, they tap their feet on the floor, yeah, 3 times, and they'll give you an object, and they'll say, do you know what this is? And then obviously someone, if you're not a Mason, you just say, well, whatever the fucking object is. And then there's other rituals to that. I've got that in the forum. I ain't going to go into it. But, the ritual ends of Alpha and then Omega. Do you know what I mean? Blah, blah, the beginning and the end, yeah? But I don't want to get into that neither. So anyway, but here we go. There's a few more people doing the, obviously the stars. Notice the cross on his hat. You see what I mean? Remember, everything was to be what you see on the telly, whether it's stuff, they're not shushing. They're doing this, do you know what I mean? They're doing other signs to you, and it's all masonry, just to say, oh, look at me, do you know what I mean? There it is again. There's another little Mason doing it, look, yeah. There's another Mason that they're showing him, yeah. Now remember, again, is it left over right, or is it right over left? I can't remember, but by the look of it, because the photograph here could be backwards, all right? And I can't remember now, but I'll look it up. But again, it demotes, again, if you start that sign off and you put your right hand first and then your left, that could be wrong. Do you see what I mean? Where it should be your left and then your right. Do you see what I mean? What covers, there's all sorts of signs, like I said, and if you don't do it in the right order, you're buggered. Plus you've got to have a feet stance, yeah? which is you know, like I said, you square your feet or whatever, blah blah. There's loads of feet movement and God knows what, but if you don't know it, you're not getting anywhere. I'd just like to show you this, the candlesticks, yeah, because the candelabras, yeah, what are here, yeah, you're going to see a lot of that in a minute, right, with these candelabras. But this is King Solomon's crown. This is, okay, little star on top there. Look, remember the ball, look, with the cross. See, look, right. This is a Masonic King Solomon's crown. Yeah, they use this in their plays, what they do, their little reenactments. Do you know what I mean? Again, on the candlestick, see the cross here, and then we've got the pentagram on the other one. Yeah, but this is Masonic. You see pentagram. You see up down down, which obviously denotes Lucifer. Or the like I said, one sign doesn't mean just one thing. Do you see what I mean? It means multiple signs. Do you know what I mean? So that's also the Eastern Star. Do you see what I mean? So their signs just don't mean one thing. It means multiples. But remember this little ball, yeah. Obviously remember the other stuff as well. But again, you got the Order of the Knights on there. It's the crosses and blah blah blah. Right, there they are again. Look, crossing their arms. Yeah. Oh, ho, ho. We've got the top vicar. You know what I mean? But we know all about him, don't we? Oh, there he is again. Look. That's his great uncle, if anyone didn't know. That's his great uncle back in the Pharaoh times. And this is him here today. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, the common denominator, yeah, is always governments, religion, world leaders, Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? Egypt, yeah. Now we've got a Freemason there. I just wanted to show you him. Okay, then the next picture on his wall, do you notice the Extinction Rebellion badge? Okay, with the crosslet, boom boom. But Extinction Rebellion turned on the, you know, again it can be turned upwards or sideways, whatever. Okay, then we've got a little dude here, look, back in the day with his arms crossed again. Okay, like I said, it's not. And then again, look, you go even back, see what I mean? So in just something that's new that's come out last, you know, like last week. Floris Deleur in the background there. Floris Delis or whatever it is. But search it, research it. Like I said, all this is signage, but I can't go into that. Again, look, the old gods. You know what I mean? Right, click on another one. Again, you see, oh no, this is, sorry, I thought this is that one, but there's little opera keys. You see him shushing that? Shh. Keep quiet. Goes back thousands and thousands of the years. This goes, see, again, look, thousands of years, you see? Cross on arms on shoulders or arms to throat, okay? But again, there it is in stained glass windows. Again, look at the orb. You see that with the little cross on top, look? See it? So I want you to recognise these little, you know, all these little signages, they're all over the place. Another, obviously, an angel. You know what I mean? Again, remember your shush angels. Shh, shh, shh. So whatever you look at in life, it's always the same, and it's all to do with Freemasonry. Shh. Keep that quiet though, even though I'm holding this bat, or you're going to get it across your head. Do you know what I mean, son? And that's what that is. That's a baseball bat. Shh. Keep quiet, or I'm going to batter you. And that's St. Benedictus. You look him up. Yeah, look. You see the man above him as well. Look. Shh. See, finger to mouth. See. Shh, the biggest Mr. S. Benedictus. Have a look him up, yeah? And he used to go around battering people, profane people with that bat if they didn't keep silent. You know what I mean? Then you got the silent God up here. Again, Freemasonry. Okay? Shh. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. Shush isn't just a new thing. Like I said, you're grown up with it. Do you know what I mean? It's indoctrinated into you to keep shush. Again, another angel. Okay, I'll speed up a little bit here till we get a point. Again, look, back to Egypt's time, look. That's Alpha and Omega, that is, okay? Then what they're doing, they hold them little staffs. Okay, again, look. That's Masonic again. You can see the rays coming down. I do get on, I've got the giggles coming. Oh no. Right, do not laugh. Right, and then again, that's, I can't remember where that is. Again, can you remember what I said? Remember the two, there's there's two triangles, up, down, upside down, yeah, one up, one down, as above, so below, and then you've got the two triangles facing each other again. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's the order of the octagon, 1 and 2, blah blah blah, and I'll leave that for you. See, these 2 pillars in Egypt were placed in the porchway of all temples, yeah, boom boom, the solar cult. What is, you know, but read that yourself. There's more to that, and not, you know, I can't get in there. But again, if you go to my forum, it's in my forum, okay. Now this is Dagaz, yeah. Look at the sign for Dagaz. I've shown you a little bit of this sign, yeah, which was in the zombie movie or whatever it was, yeah. That's a ruin, you see what I mean? That's what it's all about, ruins. But it's the Dagaz, okay. And people go, Dagaz, what you on about? It just doesn't. And I'm going to show you again. Here's the cross, yeah, and the P represents the skull, okay. The P represents the skull, and the cross here is obviously Masonic. It's all Masonic anyway. This is skull and bones, yeah, Alpha and Omega. Like I said, so, you know, and I forgot the bloody ritual now, you know, and I go something like Alpha, and he go Alpha the beginning, Omega the end, you know what I mean? But that denotes that skull and bones. I forgot what's bloody called. Apron, yeah. Skull and bones apron, cross swords, do you know what I mean? Dum dum again, which stands for Alpha Omega, okay. Now we're getting somewhere, right? You got to stick with me here, because I've got to do this all like off the top of my head, right? So again, right now, again, look, let me just put this: Alpha Omega Princess et Finis, yeah, which in that there means in this sign we will conquer, or something like that, and I forget, you know what I mean? But look it up: in hoc signo vinces. That's it, right? In this sign we will conquer, yeah. I'm sure it is that. I can't remember, something like that anyway. But again, there it is in the arcane flat there. The P is the skull, the cross, the skull and crossbones, do you know what I mean? Alpha Omega, the beginning, the end, with the in the Arcadia, yeah. In hoc signo vinces, okay. Again, in hoc signo vinces, yeah. Now this is like Order of the Knights, blah blah. Notice the cross, yeah, which is the what cross was it again? I forgot. Bloody hell. So D line, anyway, forget that. But that's again, it's like in this is like again Freemasonry, right? Stick with me. Now this here is the crown, the thorns, okay. The thorns of Christ, okay, what they put on his head, okay. Stick with me, and notice the cross has gone through the crown, okay, through the crown of thorns, okay. Again, here it is in Socto. Remember the ball with the crosslet, okay. I've been showing you, and there's going to be more to this, right? And I ain't going to get it today, I don't think, but I just want you to remember these signs, yeah. Okay, and you'll pick them up. There it is again. Look, the P with the cross, you know, which is the skull and bones. The order of the skull and bones, okay, right. Again, Alpha Omega, I need you to remember this. That's all to do with Egyptian, Mayan, and then we've got Jesus on the left, which is Alpha, and Osiris on the right. 2 different crosses, if you notice. But to Freemasonry, it don't really matter. They don't give bunkies, you know what I mean? As long as you believe in some being above, you know what I mean? But obviously they get you into Lucifer and the Grand Architect, blah blah blah. Anyway, it's Alpha Omega, skull and bones, okay. This is what this is all about. I normally never go this high up with it all, do you know what I mean? Because I just think it's all a distraction. It's just all Freemasonry anyway. Yeah, Alpha Omega again, okay. Yeah, we've seen this, yeah, blah blah. You can look this up yourself. Then we've got the Knights of St Andrew, okay. Like I said, skull and bones, okay. There's the cross, there's the skull, you know. Again, like I said, not everything is related, or as you know, it alludes to it, okay. Yeah, so they can say, oh, that ain't us, we're this. Do you see what I mean? So, but it really means what it is, yeah? And basically, it's all Freemason anyway. That's the Masonic insignia related to the 29th degree, right, of the Scottish Rites of St Andrew, okay? Remember that. St Andrews and all that. These are all, this is what I'm saying. It's all like St Andrews round this way. We've got St Andrews, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? It's all to do with different people. Do you know what I mean? From way back in the day. And they still rule today, yeah? It's all bloodlines. But this is skull and bones anyway. Again, this is Pax. Pax and... Oh, bloody hell. I can't remember, sorry. But that's Pax now, okay? So that's Pax something, okay? Look it up anyway. Just put... you can look for these signs anyway. It's not hard to find. There's Pax. I forgot. it's gone. Again, Alpha Omega, right? That's a light traveller there, I think, what he's standing. He is a bit of a light traveller, but that's what they call it. That's another sign of recognition. Are you a light traveller? Do you know what I mean? Do you travel light? Yeah, which is another one to do, you know, where you travelling and all that sort of crap. You know what I mean? So he's a light traveller. I'm a light traveller. You know, I travel light to the east. You know what I mean? More, you know, it's always about the east, always about the light. Okay, remember that. Oh, I forgot his bloody name now. Oh, he's a famous author. Stephen King. Okay, Stephen King. There we go. We never sleep. See the eye? Do you see what I mean? The Masonic eye. You see what I mean? The Illuminati eye. We never sleep, and they don't sleep. Do you know why they don't sleep? Because they're always plotting and scheming against the profane. Yeah, they're never asleep. They're always watching you. Yeah. Shh. Keep that quiet though, because I don't want anyone to know that. Shh. Because if you know, then you know, don't you? Maybe you're waking up now and you know they're just scheming. They're plotting in their little lodges, well, their castles or the keeps or whatever you want to call them, and all they're doing, they never ever sleep, because like I said, time to a Freemason don't exist in a lodge. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they're always watching each other's backs anyway for this, that and the other, so they cover themselves anyway. Obviously people are now waking up, do you know what I mean? But they never sleep. Do you see what I mean? We never ever sleep. And there's him, he's a Freemason, you know what I mean? And then we've got the old Charlie Manson there, look, he's doing the same thing. Freemason, dun dun dun, I ain't going to go into that. Again, there it is, he's passed away now, that fellow, it's a shame, but again, he's demoting the thing, so everyone go, oh, that's only Waka Wanda or whatever the bloody hell it is, you know, that sign. But no, it goes back thousands of years. Do you know what I mean? What he's demoting there is what Freemasons do. Do you know what I mean? They've stuck it into a film. Do you know what I mean? Same again, someone will go, oh, he's only doing Wolverine. Do you know what I mean? No, you're doing Masonic signage. Do you know what I mean? He's a Freemason anyway. They all are. Anyone who's a star is a Freemason. Do you see what I mean? And these Freemasons, Freddie Mercury, do you see what I mean? Oh, what's his name? I forgot his game. You know who I mean anyway, yeah? Him. I forgot his name. Oh. But notice the two fingers as well. Like, see, why is his fingers? See what I mean? Them other ones are covered. But there's a reason for that. Some people are doing the two fingers, but again, it demotes something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I can't remember what this is again, but see him behind, look. Doing the cross, but here, you can cross your arms like this as well, right? Like they've got their arms crossed like this, so just a simple cross of folding your arms like that demotes to it as well. Again, Alpha Omega goes back in days. Here it is in the movies, okay, in the horror of thingy. Obviously you can say, oh well, the bloody mummy does that anyway, don't they? Yeah, well of course the mummy does it. This film here, I forget what it is. Anyone tell me? I'd like to know please, because I'd like to see if there's any more signage in it. But that's him there, obviously doing it. Okay. You got Rwanda again, and like he's got the whole crowd doing it again. It's a mass ritual. Yeah, they get you to do that, like bend the law. I mean bend the knee. You know, put a rainbow in your, you know, put a Masonic rainbow in your window. Do you know what I mean? What else was it? Masonic rainbows, bees. You know, in Manchester, all Masonic. Yeah, demoting to Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. They trick you into doing these mass rituals. Do you know what I mean? And it's all a Highland sign, you know, look what we can do to the profane. Look what you know what I mean? And they're making you guys do this, do you know what I mean? Because you follow suit, that's because you're profane. Here he is in Doctor Who, yeah, like I said, it goes on telly, you know what I mean? Alpha Omega, there's his head there, the P, if you get what I mean. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, skull and bones, yeah. And then you've got him doing it, look, you see? Again, obviously the Egyptian pharaoh in the back again, because this is where it all comes, you know, comes from. It all stems back to Egypt. Again, he's like the whatever. There's loads of signage in it anyway. You know, this is I forgot the bloody film again. Sorry, but that's another film it's in. Okay, it's just like we know he pretending he's doing the X Factor. No, it's not the X Factor. It's Freemasonry. We've got Wonder Woman doing it. We've got I forgot his name again. Do you know what I mean? Again, I forgot his name and all. But again, he's doing it. And if you ask them, you know, these stars, ask them what they're doing. They say it's for a wonder or whatever. You know what I mean? I've got Jimmy. Oh fucking hell, I can't remember his name now. But I've got him doing it. He's actually doing it in a sly way. I should have put that on here. Really, never mind. Or have I? I might have put it on here anyway. But see it, look, all these stars doing it. Look. casual way. This is film, come on. This is Eye of the Tiger, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, you see in the background. But again, this is what, see, Masonry, when they're watching telly, they look for this, yeah, so they got a lot of little extra entertainment, do you know what I mean? Notice the cross on the belt, look, see it there, look. But all these, yeah, when Freemasons watch these things, yeah, they pick up on it. Do you know what I mean? It's called Masonic TV. I'll do a Doctor Who post. I'll show you how much Masonic, how much symbolism. Remember what symbolism I've taught you now. I'll show you how much symbolism is in Doctor Who. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, there's your man. I forgot his name as well. Sorry. I can't remember his bloody name. But again, see the rainbows, look. You know, again, raise a rainbow. Blah blah blah. But how many times can you do that? Look, that cross your arms, okay, and that's your stars, yeah. He's doing the 666. That's another sign I want you to pick up on, okay. But look, how many times can someone, do you see what I mean? How many times can you do that? Just, you know what I mean? That how many times, you know? But again, here we go. Now I'm going to come off for this bit a minute. Oh no, I'll do this because that'll end it anyway. Right, the Guardians, yeah, are forming daggers with their crossing swords. Now, within daggers as well, they do cross swords, yeah, and you cross the swords in the lodge, yeah, before you report something. But boom, it's particularly, again, I'm not going to go into all that, but you cross the swords, do you know what I mean, before reporting to the Tyler. I think it's the Tyler, I can't remember, but anyway, which are the symbols of the tongue? See the forked tongue, right? In that approach, the swords crossed in front of forming an X, yeah, so it's not just your arms, it's about the swords as well. I don't think I've put any pictures in here, sorry, about crossed swords, yeah, but you'll find them, like, again, on every bloody thing, tarot cards, blah blah blah. See, it's all in your face. Masonic signage is everywhere, and once you wake up to it, yeah, it's just a nightmare. So then we must salute them by performing the rune daggers on our chest while saying Jachin and Boaz, yeah, which is obviously the two pillars I told you to remember about, okay, Jachin and Boaz, yeah. You know what I mean? Jachin and Boaz, right? So there it is, there's Boaz, B-O-A-Z, but it starts with an A. These words, and this, and I ain't sure because I'll have to look it up, these words are written in the Bible, Boaz Jachin, yeah, and set up in the pillars, and I can't see, sorry, but I'm going to show you somewhere where you can get it anyway, do you know what I mean? See, Jachin and Boaz with the tile floor. So these two words are the secrets needed or enter any temple of the White Lodge, yeah? Now again, every lodge has different colours, yeah? Same as the different coloured sashes, yeah? And like with different ranks, do you know what I mean? So there's all different sort of colours, you know, like you see the army, you've got greens, you've got reds, and do you know what I mean? And their army has got all different colours. So each, you know, it's not just like this, you've got different colours, ranks, so you have a different dress codes for in the lodge, out the lodge, or whatever. See, there's all different dress codes as well, so it's not just simple, oh, just turn up in your jeans and t-shirt. No, you ain't. Anyway, the rune dagger, the beginning and the end of a cycle, you see, remember, the beginning and the end, okay, which symbolises the will of God and performing the will of God. See, they think they're performing the will of the God, yeah, well they are, which is the wish of the master. But I'll let you lot read the rest of this, yeah, I'm just showing you the way, okay. Oh, that is it, I think that is it, right? So that's the daggers, right, on the chest, okay. Let me just see if that was, yeah, so that's that, yeah, that's daggers, okay. I just want you to understand that a bit. Now, before we get into the exciting stuff, which is candlesticks and our world leaders, I'm going to just go into this bees here just to show you how Masonic these bees are. You know, they've got profane people. Look, Order of the Rainbow, you know what I mean, Masonic bee, okay, again, raise a rainbow for, you know, obviously they raise up through the ranks, yeah, you know what I mean. Again, look, thank you NHS and Freemasons. Okay, there they are again. That's all in Manchester, that is, yeah. Okay, the bees, see the beehive, do you know what I mean? Okay, but that's all to do with Freemasonry, okay, including the heart. It's all bees. Look, everyone's getting themselves tattooed with bees, okay. All right, That's in Manchester. And again, Freemason, the bees, yeah. It's symbolic to Freemasonry, see? And I want you to realise that, what the bees symbolises. It's a mass ritual, yeah, in Manchester. What the Freemasons have made all the profane people do. See, it's an appeal, do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm just showing you what they can do, you know. Oh, here's some house signs here. Look, remember that look, alarmed house, that means it's alarmed. They do these signs on your house, so be careful. Look, a good target, vulnerable occupant, wealthy, too risky, not worth stealing, you know what I mean? But there's other signs to this as well, do you know what I mean, what they put on your house. But yeah, there's more bees. Look, oh, that's a double, that is. But yeah, look for the, I'll show you the signage soon. You know, you put that on your house if you're a mark or a targeted individual or a vomit, a victim of Masonic ill treatment. They'll use that against you, do you know what I mean? Now, I've done the signs, I've done the daggers, candlesticks. I'm so excited to do the candlesticks. But before we just go there, let me just go back to here. Just shut that down. Right, the rune daggers, right, which is here. Dun, dun, dun. You can pick that up on here, okay, which is at the top. You can see it anyway. And it's the forked tonguelet. Yeah, and you can read all about it, and that'll tell you the ritual as well. Okay, the knife tongue it is, okay. And I'll just give it a little, here's the, remember what I said about sign, the 2 triangles, 5, and then you've got thorn, right? Yeah, this is what I need you to, oh yeah, I need you to know this, okay. Right, which is thorn. This is daggers, and then from daggers you go to thorn, okay, which is the ring of what thing he put on his head, Jesus, right? He put a ring of thorns on his head, didn't he? Yeah. Okay, so there's the sign again. See the up triangle, down triangle, and the 2 signs on either side of that. Okay, which is the same root and haggle. Yeah, this is what it's all to do with back gods. Yeah, right. I can't go through this. You know, I mean, I'm trying to keep it going. Yeah, but again, it's all to do with the gyps and da da da. I'll let you go through this, but yeah, I want you to remember the thorn. Okay. There's the tongue that way, see, so when it's on its side it's the thorn, when it goes that way it's the tongue. See, everything denotes a different thing in a different way you see it, yeah, or with the way it's put on. Yeah, this is what symbolism is all about. Yeah, and it goes on to other things. Yeah, but you'll have to read up on it yourself. Daggers is so see, look, the crossed arms of and death, you see what I mean? You need to go through it yourself and learn. Yeah, all right. Chest while humbly prostrating the saying Jack, and we pronounce Jack, and by bending the right, and Boas by bending to the left, which is to the 2 columns. Yeah, we do this in order to enter the temple. Then the guardian will allow us to pass, because the guardians are also forming the daggers with their arms crossing swords. Yeah, and obviously if you don't do it, they kill you. What in front of the post, swords crossed in the form of an X. Yeah, so again, like I said, and it's all to do with skull and bones. Yeah. Right, and these are the temples. This is Jachin and Boaz. I think I actually might have got this. It might have come from there. But again, I need you, you know, just like I said, go through it yourself, you know, because that is quite, you know, in depth. And if you want to learn about it and you really want to study it, you need to get into it. Do you know what I mean? Because this is all what it's about. This is all what it's about. Yeah, the rune gibbet, see, cross, boom, boom, denotes, boom, boom. Again, go through it, because it's all part of. You know, like look here, where is it? Look, the Greek Orthodox Church and baptismal fountain formed by the 2 crosses. The 2 crosses symbolised is also found in the flag of England, which it is. You see what I mean? Then you got St George, yeah, and then you go into the G, yeah, of St George. You paint the Satan of England. You see what I mean? This is what it is. And then you start getting the letter G, which is Masonic, which is Gnostic for the letter G. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So again, you need to read up on this. Yeah, I've done all this. I've forgot all this. I've put it to my back of my, you know, it's gone. Yeah, there's something here what to remind you of, but forget that anyway. You can come and read it your bloody self. You know what I mean? What does provoke? Oh yeah, and then you get into the parables. I'm not really religious, but look, one who winks maliciously with the eye, signals with the feet, and motions with the fingers. Yeah, which is Masonic. Okay. Yeah, and he's warning you. You know what I mean? And this is all about, again, King Solomon. That's all to do with them, right? But his victim is completely unaware of the worthless man's intention until it's too late. See? And this is the thing. When it's too late, shh, all that shushing up what's going on, yeah. You, the victims, if you don't sort yourselves up and wake up, are going to be this. But this winking references what here again in today, and I think it was something. What was the order called? I think I've got it on the next one. It's in the synagogue. But again, have a look at this. Yeah, they're up there. I think you can see it. So anyway, but look at it. The synagogue of the freedmen Freemasons. Yeah, and were they behind the stoning of Stephen? Right. Do you know what I mean? But look it up. You see what I mean? See, Freemasons again. Have like put this dude up for a stoning. But again, here you see it. Do you see what I'm saying? Look, the pentagram. See, and depending on what way you put it up or turn it, it turns into something else. Do you know what I mean? Freemasons are behind it all though, but read it. Yeah, it's there. I can't, these are the different rites. Look, you got the Scottish rite, and then you got the York rite, and this is how they go up. But the symbols are not there. There's a couple. Look, you can see them here, but I'm going to show you proper symbols in a minute. Okay, but there they are. Look at that. Yeah. Get into it. See, and it's all symbolism. As above, so below. The high priest, Jack and Boaz. You see what I mean? As above, so below. Do you know what I mean? Get into it. These are the signs they don't want you to see or recognise. And then you get into the history of Freemasonry a little bit. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. But go through it. Yeah, it's all there. It's at the top. You've only got to search for it. And I think this was, what was this? I don't know what this was. Don't know where that come. We're Freemasons behind the stone of Stephen, the first Catholic martyr. Have a look. Of course they were. They put Jesus to death and all, I reckon. But here we go. Now this is the final part. Okay. Here we go, baby. You're gonna love it. Oh yeah, the Ring of Thorns. Yeah. Before we get in that, let's just do the Ring of Thorns here. Yeah. Again, look, in hoc signo vinces. Yeah. In this sign we will conquer. Okay, and this is about the thorns. Yeah, okay, this is important before I get that. See, there it is. Look, the thorns that go on the, and this is in oh God, where is it? In Notre Dame. Yeah, okay. Again, look at the ball with the cross on the top. Okay, keep that in mind. But this is actually people kissing this thorn. Yeah, and in ritual, Freemasons actually kiss the thorn. Now that again, remember the ball with the cross. Yeah, this is what it's signifying or alluding to, should I say? Okay, with the thorns around the heart, which binds it or whatever. Blah blah blah. Again, you see it here. Yeah, the thorns around the heart. Okay. All right, with the Masonic signs and the triple tours, blah blah, and the stars. I ain't getting into that. Again, oh yeah, look, that's a Masonic wedding. That is. I just wanted to show you the art. These Freemasons and these knights, because that's what they are. They've all got a sword, and if they wanted to arm themselves, they'd be dragging them out and beheading you lot. And there's obviously a Masonic sword. You know what I mean? See the signs again. Look, the trowel and hammer, the trowel, square and compass, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple. Again, that's the thorns. There's your top man. Do you know what I mean? Again, look at this. Look at the gear in that. But this is the hat. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, look at the. Oh, forgot about that. You see the fleur de fleur. Look, the fleur de fleur, or whatever, fleur de lis, or whatever it is there. Let's see. Then you got the G. Obviously, I don't want to get too much into that. But again, these are the signs. Yeah. Again, arch of steel. Okay. These are what the Freemasons. They've all got these swords. Yeah. This is your army. Yeah. They've got guns. They've got everything to do. Yeah. Yeah. There it is again. Look. You see, same. Okay. That's the end of that. Okay. But I wanted you to see that, and I wanted you to know that, because this next bit is what it goes on to with the in hoc tone vinces. Yeah. Okay. And that all ties in. Believe it or not. Now here we go. Look. Here we go. Right, here we go. Look. Now right at the top here, I'll enlarge it a little bit, and I'll show you who's running your. When I show you that paper where the president came and the vice president come. Okay. And look, Order of the Knight Templar Commandery. Look, there it is. You see the crown. Look. Yeah. And when they in ritual, That's a crown of thorns, that is, yeah. They actually kiss that crown of thorns, yeah, in their rituals, yeah. And you can see some of the signages that I've already shown you anyway, like the crosses and the triangles, blah blah blah. But here, look, here we go. Do you see the Royal Master? See the Royal Master Mason? Okay, so you could say the president in that list is a Royal Master, okay? And then that select master there's like a select Royal Master, and it goes up, blah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you've got the York Rite and the Scottish Rite, which is two left, and you know, but you can go up, you know, either one, blah blah blah, whatever, yeah. Okay. So what we've got, so you've got Omega here, and you'll have Alpha over this side, say, or whatever. There's always this sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, I don't want to go. And then you got your Shriners here, yeah, which is the, you know, and like I said, now before you become a Shriner, you had a bit. So anyone above a Master Mason can now be a Shriner, but you couldn't do that before. You had to be something like a Order of the Knight of the Red Cross, say, before you could be a Shriner. Do you know what I mean? But this is the Entered Apprentice. Look. That's the ring of all of this right up to Master Mason, right? That's the ring of protection, do you know what I mean, for anyone above. And that's the elites, do you know what I mean? You've got the Eastern Star women, of course. And then you've got other chapters, yeah. Remember, you've got all chapters within these, do you know what I mean? The Entered Apprentice, Velocraft and Blue Craft Lord. And each one of them levels there are learning the other levels, do you know what I mean, as they climb up, yeah. You know, like guaranteeing their bloodlines or whatever they bloody do. Do you know what I mean? We've got the pyramid and the sun, da da da. But ain't about that. What this is about here, right? I don't give a toss about any of that. So all of that is just Freemasonry, okay? And now I'm going to show you possibly, and I'm not, you know, I don't know if I'm right. I'll let you make your own mind up to that, okay? I'm showing you this lamp here, yeah. I'll call it a lamp, but it ain't. That's actually a candle. I forgot what it's bloody called, but you'll find out what it's called in a minute when I start going through, and I'll remember. But you see this here, don't you? This candles, okay, right? That's a Royal Master, all right. And then you've got the, like I said, the thorns up here, and in their ritual they have to kiss the crown of thorns, okay. So that's what that's about. Now let me just shut that down. So why didn't that go to the next picture, I wonder? Again, here we are. Look, now you see it here, look, at the bottom of the, you know, you've got your Jackin and your Boaz. Remember, there's 3 columns, yeah. But anyway, look, there it is there, okay. Again, you've got your Star of David and or your pentagram or whatever you want to call it. Always the same similar thing, okay. Again, look, story of Freemason, because I want you to know that Freemasonry is behind these candlesticks, okay. There it is there again, look, the candlesticks, you see it, okay. Again, the Masonic signs, yeah, okay. They're wearing their aprons, obviously, yeah. He's got the cube there, look, that's interesting, isn't it? I like that. Anyway, let's move on. Now, why have I put this picture in here? I ain't got a bloody clue, to be honest. Why have I put this picture in here? I don't know why this picture's in here. Oh, I don't know. There's something, yeah. There's something, but I'll come back to it. I don't know why he's in the picture. Oh. Okay, anyway. Right, again, here, look. Masonic signs, okay. Hobo symbolisms. Oh, yeah, hobo symbolisms is another marker, what they can, like, you know, like they put on your house, do you know what I mean? Like they got bread. You know what I mean? I ate here, boom, boom, boom. They leave these markers on your house, yeah? So all these people learn all this, yeah? You know what I mean? But again, it's symbolism for Freemasonry. Do you know what I mean? You can sleep in the barn, you know what I mean, as an officer. Do you know what I mean? That warns them that, because that's a triple tour, do you know what I mean? A triple tour cross or whatever. That's more than likely an officer of, you know, like the Freemasons, yeah, something like that. But yeah, again, this is getting too beyond what I do, yeah. This is, I just thought I'd just throw this in here. But look, if you know, see, police officer lives here, you see, and they put these little signs on your house. Do you know what I mean? So if you're profane, you know what I mean, then more than likely put, like, you know, you can rob, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look, tell a hard lucky story here at this house, do you know what I mean? But that's what that is. You can go through that at your leisure. Right, again, here we are, look. And now, this is to do with Jews anyway or something, I don't know. But again, I've got no interest in that. What I'm interested in Is you see it? Look, the eye, the 33. Do you know what I mean? And obviously in there you got all the different symbolism, but we're interested in this candlesticks. Okay, that's what we're after. Okay, cryptic rite of Freemasonry. Okay, look, there it is again, and obviously in the background there you've got the Ark of God, the goat. The Kabbalah is the tree of life. Boom, boom, boom. Again, I'm not interested in that. Again, you can read that at your leisure. Notice the swastika and the candelabra. It's not actually a candelabra. I'll get it in a minute. Egypt's, again, this is in a Masonic lodge. Again, Masonic lodge. See the candlesticks, yeah. Okay. I just want you to keep an eye on that. There it is again, going back centuries again. Okay, remember centuries. Freemasonry always go back to the Egypt times. Blah blah blah. There it is. Look, they're carrying it. Okay. All right. Oh, come on, sticking again. There we go. All right. Oh, come on, quick. I don't know how long this video's gone on for. It's bloody ages. Then we've got more. Look, more masonry. This is the last one anyway. I'll skip through this a bit quicker. Right. Here we go, come on. It's playing me up. Don't play me up now. Oh, mate. Right, let me just try and move this. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go, back on board. Okay, look. So we're all agreeing. See, look, and there they are, the Freemasons. And they've got the candles on the left and the right. G behind them, okay. You know what I mean? Hear them on the right. And I think that's odd. Solomon on the left, okay. And that's the temple, okay. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, and there they are there, look, with the G, but I don't know why I'll give you that picture neither. So we'll move on. There he is again. Look, see where he's doing a half, where he's doing an omega sign, if you call it that, you know what I mean. But again, it's the Kalba, it's the, see the Egyptian, and that's in a Masonic lodge. That is. Notice the Jewish Masonic man down below, you see, right in the picture. Again, that's in a Masonic lodge, the Jew. Again, see it on the Masonic apron, okay. That's the 23rd degree, okay, which is the royal blah blah, do you know what I mean? Again, I can't remember what it's called, so, but I just want to prove that, and we're all on the same page, that the candlesticks are Freemasonry, okay, and demotes to Freemasonry, okay. There it is. That's the 23rd degree. That's the chief of the tabernacle. But something else, and I can't. And I'm sorry. Taught as a secret master, the duty of the secrets. Yeah, here we go. Look now, the candlestick. Okay, look. What are you taught? Are you taught as a secret master? The duty of secrecy and silence. What is the hour? The morning star has driven away the shades of night, and the great light begins to gladden our lodge. Right. Blah blah blah. It's all about secrecy, you know what I mean? Yeah. And here it is. Look, worshipful master, first warden, second warden, or whatever the bloody hell it is. But look at the candlesticks, yeah, and each one represents. So you got 1, 2, 3 at the top, and then 5, or is it 6? But they all got, you know, again, it means something, yeah. And I don't want to get into that. Now we've got the space shuttle again. Remember that, okay? I've shown you that already, haven't I? NASA, the biggest lies you could ever think of, okay? NASA's, see how his hand is lit in the shape of an M for Masonic, yeah. He's got a Masonic ring on. They're Freemasons looking at a pyramid. Freemasons with that, yeah. All masonry. It's all lies, okay. Anyway, I'm going to get into that. The satanic menorah. That's what it's called, a menorah, yeah. Again, look it up. You know what I mean? It's all there. I'm just giving you the simple stuff, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not really that knowledgeable, believe it or not. People will give you and spiel this off all day long, do you know what I mean? And tell you what all of this is, all of this sort of stuff is. I won't. Again, between the two pillars, look, lodge number, boom, boom, there it is again, yeah. I just want just to clarify, yeah, this is what it's about, yeah. This is about showing you that masonry, yeah, runs our world, okay. Here we go, look. Okay, now watch, here it come, and again there it is, yeah. Okay, watch. Okay, so we've got the candelabras. We know the, yeah, there's the masons again on the floor with the Solomon on the left, bloody blah on the right, and the candles are on the left and right of them. Okay, so it's masonry. Okay, there it is. Okay, dun 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 dun, left and right again. Okay, there it is again. Pyramid, eye, all seeing eye. Dun dun dun. Oh, there it is. Look, Solomon and Hiram. Yeah, they're the temple builders. Blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? And there's the signs again. Yeah, the heart. Look at the heart. You know what I mean? That's important. Another sign. You know what I mean? There's loads of signs, but it just goes on. But anyway, here it is again. Da 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 da. There it is in the church. Okay, right. See the Masonic apron. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Now watch. Here we go. It's getting interesting, isn't it? Surely they ain't Masonic signs there. Eh? They're our leaders of our world, aren't they? Now that's Tony Blair. Okay. I forget who he is. Oh my God, what is his name? But this has gone back again. Okay. There's that's another president of the United States. Okay. Is that Jimmy Carter? I think. If I got it wrong, sorry. Mr. Obama, look. Obviously he's with the coloured one there, like with the red, blue, purple. But watch. There's our Prime Minister again, look. Okay, there it is. I think that's actually outside the White House, that is there. Don't quote me on that. There's our illustrious religious man. Shh, don't tell anyone. There they are again. More Masonic. More Masonic, look. There's your leader again. There it is again. Okay. They may put it down. Now this is, I forgot this dude's name again. But the colours, okay, what's on his chest denotes something in Freemasonry, okay? And I can't remember who this dude is. I have got it in my forum. It is in my forum, yeah. But what this isn't about, that dude in the jewels, yeah. But it does demote something, yeah. The colours, okay. But I can't remember off the top of my head. Again, it's Freemasonry, and there we go again. Another one of your leaders, okay, with the same. That's I can't remember his name, but that's thingy there. Look, I'm sure that's national. I'm sure that is outside the White House. That one, do you know what I mean? But again, it's your leaders, okay. Look, there it is again, yeah, your leaders, and we know him on the left. I can't remember his name, and him in the middle. Forget him. See, I don't watch the news, and I don't really, do you know what I mean? I only get these people. I don't really watch TV except to see if I can pick something up. So I don't really. So there it is again on the left, if you see it, yeah. And then obviously, oh yeah, I've shown you this picture already. That's just a far away. There's our illustrious leader again. Okay, it's not by mistake. Do you know what I mean? It's done on purpose. There it is again, another one of our prime ministers. This is what runs. There's another prime minister. Do you see what I mean? Okay, again, notice the pattern on the fleur de fleurs, or whatever it is, the fleur de fleurs in the bloody column there. Do you know what I mean? But that's just another thing I threw in there, I suppose. There he is again, look, the Guardian. See it in the background on the left, look. That's only showing Freemasons. Do you see what I mean? Again, look, that's, can't remember his name now. What's his name? Bush, innit? Is it Bush? I don't know. But that's another president, you see, with the same thing. See? Again, there they are. Clinton, that's it. Clinton and Hillary, look, see it in front of them. See what I mean? And they go, and there's I think that's George Washington in the back, another Freemasonry. See, it's all to do with Freemasons. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. That's what runs the world. Freemason. That's the order of the octagon, or whatever the hell you call it. Do you know what I mean? That's all the same, you know. A Juris Brethren, yeah. Look at the Masonic. That's Masonic, yeah. See, so it's got nothing to do with, oh, it's Jewish, it's Jewish. No, it's to do with Freemasonry, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because Freemasons believe in all the gods. It don't matter what god you believe in, but obviously when you go in, you're indoctrinated to believe in Lucifer, blah blah blah. But there's your current Prime Minister of the UK now doing the same thing, okay? Because he's a Freemason, all right? There he is, your Freemason brother running this country for the Freemason lodges that are around every town and city around the world in the UK. Look at him. And you let that friggin' idiot, I can't say too much, they won't let my video out, will they? But there you go, there's the colours, yeah? This new badge was coming out, right? And I can't remember what this, someone else put me onto this, a guy who I talked to, he's alright, he's cool in the gang. But that's what I sort of researched, and he did as well, he put me onto it or whatever, and then I went from there. You know, so I thank anyone who's, you know, the people who send me their stuff and help me put together these, because I don't make, this is not my research, this research comes from everybody, You know, the pictures, everything. I take some of this. Oh, obviously I've put it together and like I've got all pictures and but all of this information come from other people. Do you know what I mean? But the colours here demote what that dude was wearing the breastplate. I'll get back to you on that, and I can't remember, forget what it was. Do you know what I mean? But again, yeah, there he is. Look, this is what it's all about. Children, shh, and they've built up a wall where you can't complain about anything. Nothing, because they run it all. You know what I mean? See the little house sign? Look, they run that. See the Masonic? See it? You know what I mean? That'd be the all-seeing eye in there. Well, that's what it's about. They run everything, you see. Oh, look, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. Look, he was a governor or something, wasn't he? Again, with the candlestick and that. Do you know what I mean? They'll say it's to do with the Jewish this, Jewish that. And there's our illustrious leaders again with the same thing. Yeah, let's hope this generation is right, because a lot of them are asleep and profane, but people are waking up slow. But can you remember the dots, look, with the eyes? You know what I mean? There it is again. Look, see it there, look. See the shapes there, what I show you? You'll have to look back, and the shapes are here, look, you see it? On the Masonic apron, you see the same shapes, yeah? They're either that way or turned up the other way, okay? Got the beehive. See, people are waking up. I don't make these up. Someone else has done this. You know what I mean? They're a lot better than what I am. Do you know what I mean? But the relationship between police officers and Freemasons became a major issue in the 1960s, largely as a result of investigative journalism by the Times and the Sunday Times. You won't get that no more. Do you know what I mean? They don't investigate anyone no more, but read it yourself. Like I said, I ain't got to read no more, so I can get a bit quicker. I don't know how long this is what you need to be doing and looking into as well. Article 61, practical lawful dissent. Yeah, this is a card what I carry around with me. You fold it in half, and then you can. There's an updated version. This is an old one, but you put the police on caution, or anyone. As soon as they come round, you put them on caution. Do you know what I mean? You tell them you're under arrest, but you need to do the right process. Write to your barons, yeah, and to unattach yourself to the crown, right, and the Freemasonries. Anyway, cheers to everyone out there who is willing to be called crazy while standing up for what's right. Without you, there'd be no hope. And I mean that without us, me, all the people who have helped support me and kept their eyes, you know, that putting these videos out and trying to wake people up. Without you, there ain't no hope. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't think we've got the numbers. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone who's put all my stuff together. You know what I mean? And remember, these people didn't kill themselves. Do you know what I mean? They did it because the paedophiles and the people that are controlling your children in each town and city. Oh yeah, and look at his, look. Oh baby, and there he is. Look again. See these candlesticks. See what I mean? Masonic candlesticks, and there they are again. Look, all seeing eye. The two columns. How it alludes to the square and compass. Look, these are the sort of, see the triple tour there, look, which is the triple tour. See what I mean? But all of these signs, you've got to once you learn the signs, do you know what I mean? You'll know what it's all about. That's the Supreme Council. You know what I mean? Look, you notice that was on that dude's sash. See it there, look? See what I mean? The Supreme Council. That's the Supreme Council. See the little skeleton dude here? That runs and rules your country. Do you know what I mean? And there's Jesus, look, on the cross, and then you've got the all-seeing eye keeping an eye on Jesus, and then above him you've got the gods, the go-to. Do you see what I mean? So it's the different levels, look, dun 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 dun. See? Anyway, that's another story, isn't it? Again, it goes back to date. I can't remember. Dun dun dun. I just want to show you these, but look, yeah, it's outside the White House, I believe, or that's in France. See what I mean? All the different countries, you see what I mean? Yeah. Okay. See? Your government. Yeah, there it is outside the White House. So it's in France and all different countries. Why is it coming out again? See what I mean? Clinton, Bush, I think. I don't know, Clinton and Bush. See? Freemasonry. Yeah, there's Margaret Thatcher. Another Prime Minister, look. Margaret Thatcher, all doing the same thing, you know, same as Welly Welling Skullcats and Kiss That Wall and all that. It's just Freemasonry, that's all it is. Freemasonry, look. Skull and Bones, Yoda. Even the Yoda's becoming a Freemason. It's getting bad. And then we've got like gay couples, right? Barbie, which was yesterday. I forgot to throw this one in. Barbie, you got gay couples that are now bringing up a child together. Do you know what I mean? Two same, I'm not gay. I don't care if people are gay, whatever. Anyway, but when they're throwing this at your kids, that's not right. Do you know what I mean? Two men bringing up a girl. You know what I mean? I suppose they're married. But they're trying to change the family atmosphere, I think. Do you know what I mean? And they're doing a bloody good job of it and all. But yeah, but I don't care if people are gay or nothing. I'm not against any of that. People do whatever they want to do, innit? But there you go. That's nothing to do. That's another story. Yeah, President Mr. Obama requests the pleasure of your company. That's what it's called, the Hakanuka. That's what that candelabra is, Hakanuka. And that's at the White House, look, you see. So, like I said, it's all to do with masonry, the whole lot. Even like this dude, do you know what I mean? Freemason, do you know what I mean? Never even went to space. Took all the credit, they've took billions of pounds. And like I said, look at the signage, just all in the signs, yeah? Freemason aprons, do you know what I mean? Look, now they're wearing masks and that, but it's masonry, Freemasonry. And like I said, when they went to space, they actually claimed part of the thing. Now these dudes here, I can't remember what it was. Now again, look, they've got the pyramid, the allusion to the eye, what's above, blah blah blah. But the chest here, do you remember them little badges? That's got something to do with something. I can't remember, but there's the candelabra. Look, yeah, the candelabra. You've got the chest plate with the jewels, and people are now walking around with these jewels on their in a thing on their breast. You know what I mean? Again, these are some of the signs you can get outside your house. Okay, and they're hundreds of years old, but it tells you what sort of people are living there. Anyway, there you go. Why is this coming out twice? I don't understand. But yeah, just have a look and go through it. There it is again. Look, our president of today with the Freemason in the back again. It's just Freemason. It's all games of Freemasonry. You know what I mean? Canada's thingy. Look, he's the same. You know what I mean? Freemasonry. If not, you've got to ask why is everyone turning Jewish? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there it is in the back again. Our old, I can't remember his name now, but there it is again. Look, you see, prime ministers, royalty. Do you know what I mean? And you got to ask why, and everyone go, oh, it's got nothing to do with Freemasonry. Yeah, right. There's that with Solomon and Hiram. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a thing there. Read that, obviously. Here's old Bush. Can't remember his name. Buzz Aldrin. That was written for me. And that's getting about the end of it. But like I said, you see, there's the thorns again. Do you know what I mean? And that's the end. Yeah, that is the end of it. But they're wearing these little badges. Where is he? Let me see if I can find that badges for you. But then they started wearing these little rings. No one knows what they are yet, unless my friend will ask him. I suppose he'll pick up on this and have a look. But this is about it. I think that is the end of it. I can't see where they're wearing them bloody little badges. But everyone's wearing these little badges now, and no one seems to know what they're for. Is it there? Oh, where is it? There they are. Look, what are these badges? And that's I can't remember his name, but look, they're wearing them. What are they? And it demotes that thing on their chest. I'm sure it does. The jewels on his chest. Yeah, look, see it? What is that? I can't remember. If anyone knows, put me right on it, please. But I don't know. I ain't got a bloody clue. But that demotes that chest. Yeah, on where is he? Oh, can't bloody see him. Can you? Oh, yeah, is this him? Yeah. No. Come on, quick. Oh, there he is. Right, yeah. So it's something to do with these jewels here. Yeah. And what these dudes are, but I can't remember who they are, sorry. And again, it's the Kabbalah. Like I said, symbolism's all connected, yeah? Your world leaders, yeah? Do you know what I mean? They're all connected, yeah? And like I said, the only people they're putting in place, yeah? Look, there it is. It's Freemasonry, okay? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you look at, the only people in charge of your town, city, or any country is Freemasonry. I'm going to have to, because I want to play this is people who are running your children. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what it's about. You know what I mean? These people are trafficking your children on a mass scale, and they're using Freemasonry to do it. Do you know what I mean? but I'll do that on the next post. This will be the final one. I'm going to play the two things I wanted to play to you, because I can't get them onto like on the screen. Oh yes I can. Oh no I can't. I might be able to. I'll try if I can. But yeah, so that I want to play that tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I suppose it is a presentation, isn't it? But like I said, this all happens because of the people that, you know, that I've followed, that have taught me, do you know what I mean, and given, you know, and like I said, a lot of this information I've got, you know, it's just where people have sent me it, or you know, obviously I've stole your meme. You know who you are, guys. You know, and I've took people's memes, you know, because people have made this up themselves, you know, especially, you know, signs like these, do you know what I mean? And they've put that together, and they made these signs for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Okay, they're not there for nothing. You know what I mean? These signs are there for nothing. Look, on behalf and the children we are all fighting to protect, I will take the liberty and speak out for them, and I am speaking out for them. Do you know what I mean? And I'm trying, you know, like I said, you're going to hear what these Freemasons do. You know, I'm trying to educate you, because this is what's behind it. You know, when you're going, oh, the police did this and the police did that. No, the police didn't do nothing. Freemasonry did it to you. You know what I mean? The family court dudes, you know what I mean? Freemason, you know what I mean? The more than likely people fostering your kids are Freemasonry, do you know what I mean? Yeah, because it's all big money and it all pays them their wage, you see what I mean? So they have a good, decent life, you know? And that's what it's about, do you know what I mean? Witchcraft and God knows whatever else, you know? Again, that goes above what I look at, do you know what I mean? I just look at what's running the town or city, do you know what I mean? I don't need to go higher and higher, because at the end of the day, they're all Freemasons. You cannot be nothing else without being a Freemason first, and then it depends how corrupt left or right you're going to go. And I'll show you that tomorrow. I'll try and get them playing, and I'll show you that. I'll promise to do that. Well, how they find killers, do you know what I mean? How they find people who are willing to kill for the Freemasons and the cause, do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'd like to thank you all. Have a great day.